Are we streaming? Are we streaming? Let's see. We've got the Yeti. Okay. Yeti's plugged in. Boop, boop, boop. Yeti is plugged in. Okay. Good, good, good. Got the chat going right there. Alright, so we're going to pop that out and place it over here on this monitor and move this donut box out of the way since it's not important. Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I won't be buying the DC-33. Sorry, I'm buying Kenworth canister from Target. Oh, that's fine. I'm sure I'll find someone who'll buy the 33. Hoover Model 425 for life. Nice. I don't know what that means, but I assume that's referring... Well, I should say, I know you're talking about an old Hoover. I just don't know which model. Hello, hello, everybody. Vacuum Central. We got Vacuum Central. We got Gabriel. We got What the Fox. We got TR. Hooverman. Old Crankman. Carter. Aaron. Hey, what's up? Not too much. What's up with you? Pretty good. Of course, I've got the chat on this monitor and this webcam on this monitor, so it looks like I'm looking like all the way off screen. But yes, those orc parts I had for you were stolen. I'm so mad. Oh, that's fine. I heard about that, but that's okay. No worries. No worries. It happened. Ugh. Justin says, yo, I don't have much longer. Oh, that's fine. Riley said, you ignored my comment. Why did I ignore your comment? I don't see a comment from you. What do you think about the Bissell 3522? I mean, I have a similar one, so yeah. Because it's 10 and almost 11. Yeah, that's fine. You can, yeah. You don't have to stay. You can leave whenever you want. You don't have to be in the chat. I said hi, lol. I didn't see you say that. I'm looking through my messages. Did you send me a text or what? Or was it a comment? Because I did not see it. But I haven't checked my studio in a while. What's up, y'all? Do. No, a comment. I'm looking at my YouTube. I don't see it. It's not showing up here. I don't know. Sharks are trash. I'm getting a black Dirt Devil Impulse. Nice. I have a red Dirt Devil Impulse that I'll be selling pretty soon. In the stream, dork. Oh, did I not see it? You ignored my comment. Oh, you said hi. Okay. Yes, hi, babe. I'm glad you're in the stream. Are you still at Grandma's? I finally got my YouTube channel up. Oh, nice. I wouldn't really say Shark is trash. It all depends on what gets the job done. No, yeah, by all means. It totally depends on what you like. And, you know, what works for you. That's what's most important. Because I'm personally not a fan of sharks. I make that very clear in my videos. But I'm also not mean about it. I understand that for some people, it may be the right machine for them. You know, there's something out there for everybody. I have a Shark Rotator Professional. Okay, that one's a piece of garbage, but that's okay. No, in all seriousness, no. In all seriousness, though, hey, like what you like. Because I know in my Shark Stratos review, someone commented and they were like, you complain too much. You act like you bought a Kirby, and I'm like, just because, I mean, I don't like it because it's just not an effective machine. If you're wanting something for carpet, it's too bulky, it's too unreliable, it's too expensive, and it doesn't perform enough for the cost that you pay for it. At least that's my opinion of it, based off of the various, various times that I've used it. It's great on hard floors, and that's the biggest advantage to the newer Dual Clean Shark, is that they do great on hard floors. So that Stratos is currently what I use to clean my basement. So obviously it works. So at least for that. But in my case, for carpets, sharks are not very effective. Although if I am going to pick a shark, I got it right the first time. The standard Navigator Lift Away, that's over a decade old at this point, still gets the job done if you need a shark for carpets. They still have not made a machine that cleans better than that machine. Other than maybe the NV752, but that one doesn't really clean any better, but it tears up carpets really bad. My Sharp supercharged twin energy died on me yesterday. Oh, that's not good. Ironically, yesterday is when I got my Sharp, so that's not good. I love my UV700 Shark. By all means, if you like it, that's fine. You inspire me. I have 8 vacuum save videos. Nice. My Apex does a great job for me. I'm very happy. Hey, if you like it, by all means, that's fine. Hi, do you know Ralph's YT Studios? I mean, I just saw him say howdy, so I would say so. Shark is the best for people with not one fiber of carpet. The dual clean ones, at least, yes. I stole the Shark Vertex since I use my daily driver. I know a lot. So strangely enough, I know a lot of people who love the Vertex, but then, I mean, the Stratos, which is supposed to be better than the Vertex, is a horrible machine. So maybe the Vertex is better. I don't know. I haven't tried a Vertex. I might try one at some point. I do plan on trying one at some point. But, vibration motor in this thing is really bad. But if I ever get to the point where I get one, then who knows? Maybe I'll like the Vertex, and maybe that will be the one to recommend over the Stratos and the Apex. Because the Apexes are really bad, and the Stratos is really bad. The Vertex allegedly is better, according to the people that I've talked to, but I don't know anybody who likes the Vertex that has also used a Stratos. That's the only thing. So I don't know of anybody that's used both and can for sure say that the Stratos or the Vertex is better, either one. It's either people that have only used the Vertex and love it, or people that have used only the Stratos and hate it. So, I don't know. Tornado touchdown outside of my town today. Oh no, that's not good. Are you getting that new Bissell CleanView in your community tab? Yes, I will eventually pick one up, probably at the end of this week. So that is one that I'll be picking up. The blue one that's on Amazon for $100, if it's in stock at the end of this week, probably Sunday, maybe Monday, I'm gonna pick it up and do a review on it and see how well it is. So there's a bunch of different versions. There's also a version of my local Sam's Club that's white with a cord rewind. I actually did a video on all the vacuums at Sam's Club, but I haven't uploaded it yet. So, yeah. But I decided to not ultimately get that one, even though the video I said I probably was going to, because I don't want the rewinds and I'd rather have a blue one, and Amazon's really good about returns, so if I don't like it, I can send it back. Have you heard of the new Simplicity Roam cordless upright vacuum? I haven't heard of that specific one, but I have heard of the Simplicity cordless machines in the past. So today I got a Dyson DC25 all floors. That's nice. Okay, let me go back. Let's see. So guess what I got today? I don't know. Rick Hoover says, yo. CS8 says, I'm here. Hello, hello, hello. I just came back from a stream, so yeah. Yep. Do you hate phantom vacuums? No, I like phantom vacuums. I live really far away from Sam's Club and miss going there. Yeah. Yo. Oh, Shark has a hard floor vacuum compared to the Bissell CrossFit. It's called the Hydro Vac. Yeah, I've seen that at Walmart a couple times. You got any good vacs for sale, Chance? Let's see. What vacs do I have for sale? I have the Dyson V11 Torque Drive, the Dirt Devil Dynamite, although that's probably going to go to someone locally, but we'll see. The Dirt Devil Impulse, I'm trying to remember all the machines off the top of my head, the Dyson DC07 all floors, the Dyson DC14 all floors, the Dyson 33 multi-floor, The, what else? I'm trying to remember what else. The 1988 Hoover Runabout. The Hoover Power Max 2. My Electrolux, my like 1950s Electrolux, whatever model it is, the Model E or Model S or whatever. The what else? I'm trying to remember all the vacuums I have upstairs. I'm selling the Kenmore Whisper Tone canister, the Simplicity Century 3, the Auric XL Platinum I might sell, the one of my Eureka Boss Superlights, the one with the really weird with the switch you have to really push. The Dirt Devil Impulse. I don't know if I said that already. I know there's more than that, but I cannot remember what else. I think there was another Elite I'm selling, but I forgot what it was off the top of my head. And what else? I don't remember what else I'm selling. I know I'm selling all those, and then I don't know. Somewhere I'm gonna make a list. At some point I'm gonna make a post just listing out all the machines I have for sale, and so if anybody's interested, I can try to get a box for it and send it out. I think that's it. I'm trying to remember if there's any others that I'm missing. There's probably 2 or 3 others that I'm not remembering that I am selling. But off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh, the Hoover Constellation, the Hoover Dial-O-Matic. A lot of Hoovers. I'm selling a lot of Hoovers. There was another Elite that I forgot about. I have so many because I have way too many of them. I might sell one of my Soft and Lights. One of my Soft and Light Elites. I'm not quite sure about that yet, though. I know I'm selling one of my Bravos, but I forgot which one. Because I have a Boss Light and a Boss Bravo 2. I believe I'm selling the Boss Light. I think that's correct. So I'm selling one of my Boss Light Bravos. And that's probably close to all of them, if not all of them. I'm sure there's probably 2 or 3 others I'm not remembering. But yeah, let's see. Let's see if I missed anything. Long time no see. Yes, long time no see. I might sell my Kenmore Destiny Plus. If you do, I may be interested. I do have one already, in fairness. But I may be interested if it's in good shape. I'm getting my driver's license in July. Congratulations. That's awesome. Happy to hear. The Sam's near me doesn't have a vacuum aisle anymore. That's weird. They don't have any vacuum aisle? With Phantom all over Chance's videos, I don't see why he hates them. Love that new profile, Rick Hoover. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I don't know why I keep saying, When I'm on video, I'm good about not doing this, but I'm just reading chats and I'm trying to fill in the noise. Let's see. Wow, we got 19 viewers in at once. Wow, we got a lot of people in today. Let's see. There we go. I did it again. I'm trying not to do that. The Phantoms are one of my favorite machines. In fact, Phantom is the brand that I definitely am a shill for, which is definitely how you know that I'm an unbiased channel when the only brand that I shill for has been defunct for over 2 decades. I just crushed this water bottle with the power of my hand plus gravity. Alright, let's see. I have a Tennessee Titans Auric. Ooh, interesting. I'm getting a mint Bissell Clean V2 Plus soon along with a Kirby G3 Complete. Nice. Alright. Is it strange that Eureka's marketing tactic used to be where they sell the same machine under a different name? For example, Eureka Maxima, Boss Power Plus, and Lightspeed. Every budget brand does that. I have a 58-year-old mint condition Eureka 550. I don't have my own car yet, and I'm planning to share one of my family's cars. Nice. Are you doing anything for Easter? I'm not sure yet, honestly. Dyson has filed TTI on the warranty tracks. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Trance, I called Jibs if your constellation is pink, you said you were selling. It's not pink. I did a video on it a while ago. It's like the bronzy, like rose gold, sort of yellowish color that a lot of Hoovers of that era are. I have a video on my channel of it. It's the only constellation I've ever had. I still have it. I've just never used it. My throat has been burning all day. That's not good. I feel like there's definitely some sickness going around. Because Riley's been sick all day. And well, I did not say that right. And I also have had, I haven't been under the weather, but my throat has been pretty bad. Probably sounds like a teen co. I can't wait to see what reviews you got. I love your honest reviews. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. What is your favorite Dyson? So, my favorite Dyson, out of pretty much all of them, is the Dyson DC-14. In terms of, like, most nostalgic, but also, because the DC-07 and the DC-14 are pretty much equally nostalgic for me. But I give the edge to the 14 since I feel like it's a bit of a better vacuum. It's designed a little bit better than the 7. But in terms, like, it's a bit quieter and the Cyclone's a bit better, although the Dyson's a little bit better handling since it has a better handle. So I could go either one, but I'd have to give the edge to the 14. But as far as my favorite modern Dyson, obviously it's the Animal 3. I love the DC-65 as well. That's not a bad one. I mean, well, just the simple fact that I said that, I'm sure some people that'll jump down my throat. Fixing the DC-41 platform is a pain in the ass, but using them is really nice. 17 for me. See, the 17 is a really good one, but I'm not going to pick... See, I just said again. But I'm not going to pick the 17 because it's too heavy for me to use. I obviously didn't keep mine for that reason. I do love the DC-18. That's one of my favorites. But I just did it again. But it's a really high-pitched sounding Dyson. And at least in my current house, I can't really use it because of how high-pitched and squealy it is. So yeah, it is one of my favorite. DC-18 is definitely up there. And between the 17 and the 18, I pick the 18 hands down all day. But that is another one where it's quite complicated to fix. Whereas the 14s are much more simple, even though they are still pretty complicated with the clutches. The Eureka Maxima is the most nostalgic to me because my dad had one. Nice. I still can't get over those Kirby's that have rubber bands as belts. I think someone asked about those earlier, about the rubber band Kirby's. So those are just sitting in the basement right now. I don't know what to do with them. I have no interest in fixing them. I'm kind of burned out on them. I'm really annoyed that I wasted the money. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those Kirby's. I could restore one of them, and I very well may. But I'm just not in a hurry to do it. I just don't care, to be honest. But yeah, I'd love to just find a local collector who just take all the vacuums out of my basement and just get them out of here. But yeah, you should probably get a vacuum to clean your car. I just use the ones that you actually get at the car washes, like the ones that are built in. And failing that, I just use, I literally have, I have a Dirt Devil Power Max that just sits outside, and it's just as essentially an outside shop vac. The bearings on it are just destroyed, but the thing still runs. And so I use it to clean out cars and that sort of thing. Same with my Bissell Power Force Helix Turbo Rewind Pet that I've had for a number of years, and I beat the crap out of that machine. I kind of regret messing that machine up since obviously they don't make that color anymore. But man, it is what it is. I know what the Shark Hydrovac is. I don't need to look it up. What vacuum would you recommend for an apartment complex? Would this apartment complex be carpeted or bare floors or a relatively even mix of both? And also, what is the budget of the person asking? While you answer that question, I'm going to go grab a Pepsi. I now have a Pepsi. Also, they're changing the logo on Pepsi's again, and the new logo looks like trash. I thought this logo was bad, but the new logo, it's like the 1960s Pepsi logo, but like revamped in like a really crappy way. It looks awful. Even though I don't like this logo as much as the old Pepsi logo, this is certainly much better than the new one they're going to replace it with. Pepsi. Not sponsored. Hoover Hornet cleans my cars, yeah. So if I was to use a canister to clean my car, it would be the Mighty Mite. So yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. Have you tried the Peeps Pepsi? It's good. I have never seen the Peeps Pepsi in person, and considering that I hate Peeps, I have a hard time believing I would enjoy Peeps Pepsi. In fact, I still have that S'mores Pepsi, and I still haven't even drank that S'mores Pepsi yet. Terrible guitar playing. Have you owned both models of the Eureka Pet Pal? I haven't owned either of the models. Why does this Pepsi logo remind me of the BMW logo? I don't know. I was saying, are you live streaming tomorrow? Probably not, but we'll see. Recently got me a pop filter for my microphone. Nice. I've been using my General Electric 15-inch backed upright as my daily driver for the past 2 days. Nice. I love guitar. Nice. What is your best deep cleaning bagless upright? I don't know. So my gut instinct says that that title probably goes to the Eureka Whirlwind Lightspeed, which conveniently is right here. So I do really like the Whirlwind Lightspeed. It's definitely one of the best bagless cleaning bagless uprights that I have. The new Dysons are surprisingly close, but I still think the Eureka edges it out just a little bit, assuming it has a fresh belt, of course. But yeah. What is your best clean? So, if the best cleaning bagless upright you have is the DC41, then yeah, something's not right. Because the DC41 is not. It's not a. Well, here's the thing. It's not as terrible as people say, but it's still not one that I would classify as like a good cleaning upright. The 65 gets pretty close, and then once you get to the Ball Animal and Animal 2, then you've got pretty solid cleaners. But the 41 is not in that threshold. It's better than the DC25, but I still think it gets bested by some of the other Dyson models. I had two Dyson DC41 trash finds, and they both were amazing, but sadly they died. Well, that's not good. I got a Dyson DC40 for $20 locally. Well, that's not bad. Will you sell the blue or red Smart Vac? But if by blue you mean like the turquoise one, yes. That one's currently rotting away in the basement. The red one, probably not. Wait, is the red one the one that I have? Yeah, the red one I think is the one I have upstairs. You can still buy the Sanitaire version of it. That is true. You can still buy the Sanitaire, and you can also buy it under Power Flight as well. Which is my preference because it's in a pretty blue color instead of that gross black and red color scheme that doesn't look good. But yeah, so move my jacket out of the way. Move these shirts out of the way that I probably should do something else with. Here is the Eureka Whirlwind Lightspeed, conveniently right next to me. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Can't go wrong with that. So yeah, can't go wrong with that at all. It's definitely probably my best cleaning upright, and there really isn't too much to complain about. You probably can't even see that, can you? Because the microphone is probably in the way. It's right here. Right here. See, it's full of stuff. Just random stuff. There's some like wrappers and crap in there that probably shouldn't have been picked up, but whatever. This thing can handle it. So the diameter of the hose on this thing is so wide that you can suck up pretty much anything into it, and it just doesn't care, which is nice. The Phantom Wildcat sounds like a Shark vacuum and has two motors. One thing interesting in it is that it's 6 amps and it's loud. I did clean the cyclone assembly and took it apart except for the base where the brush roll is. Do you like the Bissell Powerforce Bagel 6579-2? Not really the filtration, but yeah. It's pretty okay. The best that I have is the Dyson or Shark Liftway Pro, but not the Power Liftway. It's an older one. It's like gray, but not the older white. Do you still have that mint Whirlwind you got off eBay? Are you referring to the Whirlwind or the Victory? Or no, you're thinking of the Whirlwind. Yeah, so I do still have that Whirlwind, but unfortunately the bottom wheels have completely rusted together, which I don't really understand how that happened. Because it was kept in the same environment as all the other machines. It never got wet. I'm not sure why the wheels just completely rusted together. Like, the wheels don't turn anymore because of how rusted they got. So I'm trying to figure out how to get those free, or just replace the wheels, because it's all the wheels. It's the back wheels and the front wheels, but especially the back wheels, which sucks because yeah, it runs great, but I can't use it because one of the wheels is locked up, so it just spins in a circle if you try to push it. So yeah, my U3319-9 Concept 1 is my best cleaning upright that I have. Yeah. My best cleaning bagged upright, Now that's a different story, because I have a lot of bagged uprights, and I should clarify, a lot of bagged uprights that clean well. I've got the Riccar Vibrance. I've got the Sharp Twin Energy that I just got, which is a fantastic cleaner. I've got the the Riccar Super Light. That's a really good one. Even the XL21 is pretty solid. And also I've got some good cleaning machines that I'm getting very soon that are all bagged. Well, except for one. But the 3 that I'm getting within the next week or so are all bagged, and they're all really good cleaners. So if you can guess what those 3 machines are, 2 of which I just bought, and the other one I have to pay for tomorrow. They're 3 machines that I've been wanting for a very long time. They're each from separate brands. So, can anyone guess what those 3 bagged machines are? And I'll give you a hint. And I'll give you a couple hints. One of them is a machine that's currently in production. One of them is NOS, new old stock. And the other one has been refurbished by another well-known vacuum repair technician here on YouTube. There's the 3 hints, those 3 separate machines. And I'll give you a hint based on the prices, which some people may say I paid too much. But one of them I paid $120 for. Another one I paid $125 for. And the other one I paid $250 for. See if that gives you any hints as well. So there's 3 guesses. 3 guesses. Or there's 3 machines that you can guess on. So, that's that. 3522-5. No, I already have one of those. No. You got the brand right, though. I'll give you that. At least for one of them. But yes, I will do a review on the Blue Whirlwind when I fix it. That's like, I actually do want to get it fixed. I want to do a video on it. But I just cannot figure out a way to get those wheels either fixed or replaced. I've not been able to find replacement wheels for that model of Whirlwind. What's up, man? Been a while since I last appeared. Hello. Hello. Get a Riccar R40 for $15.99. Hey, if you want to super chat me, if you want to, because I mean, you even got tax with that. That's $1,600 right there. So, if you want to super chat me the $2,000 necessary to buy one of those and cover the tax, by all means, you are free to send that super chat. But, yeah. So, until then, I will not be able to get one of those Riccar R40s, unfortunately. Is one of the bagged vacuums you're getting a ClearTrack or a CleanView bagged that was a Powerlifter bag pet? Nope, that is not correct, but good guess. Sanitaire SC886. Nope, good guess, though. NOS Hoover Elite Commercial. No, but that's a good guess. That's a very good guess, in fact. You're very, very close as far as getting something in there right. Do you have a 6579-3? Not anymore. All of my bagless Bissells have been sold, with the exception of the Bissell Rewind Smart Clean, which will soon be up for sale, likely, and the Rubbermaid branded Bissell CleanView, although I don't count that since it's not Bissell branded. So as far as Bissell branded bagless machines, I only have the Rewind Smart Clean, and I will likely be selling that one. So if anyone is interested in my Rewind Smart Clean, I will likely sell it. Do you still have the LaFont? Yes, I do. He's hiding somewhere around here. I've completely forgot to review him because he got stuck underneath something, and I have never found him. So, he's probably underneath a couch or a chair or something, but I haven't found him yet. So, when I find him, I'll give him a review. Sanitaire SC886G. No, it's not a Sanitaire. You can order a 6584. That's true, I can. But will I? No. If I found one NOS, I would. See, a lot of those Bissels, a lot of those bagless Bissels, I'm not interested in anymore, unless I find one NOS. Then I would get one for nostalgia reasons. What do you think about Motorola and LG, and do you have any Motorola or LG phones? Well, unfortunately, I do not have any Motorola or LG phones. I do not have any Motorola or LG phones, and in all seriousness, I was a big fan of Motorola phones. This is actually one of my favorite Motorola phones that ever existed. This is the Motorola Droid Turbo that just happened to be sitting on my desk. This is one of my least favorite LG. Well, I do like this phone, but I was never a fan of LG phones. I've always had problems with LG phones. Even when I liked things they did, like the headphone jack and removable battery and stuff like that. Because I do legitimately love the G5, because it's a modern phone with Type-C, IR blaster, removable battery, expandable storage, and micro SD card expansion. So I do like the G5, and it is usually, whenever I travel, I always throw the G5 in my bag, because the IR blaster is really handy for TVs and stuff like that. So whenever I'm traveling, I will take one of two phones. I will take either the LG G5 or the Galaxy Note 4, because, again, IR blaster, removable battery, expandable storage. So these are great to use as TV remotes, and then when they die, just pop in a new battery. It's great. Let's see. But yeah, I was always a big fan of Motorola phones. I'm still trying to get my hands on a Droid Turbo 2 that's actually in good condition, because that is one of my favorite phones. But yeah, I was always a big fan of Motorola back in the day, but not so much LG. Even though I did respect LG for what they did. But obviously, if you know me, you know that I'm usually a Samsung fanboy because of one thing, and that's the S Pen. So the S Pen cannot be replicated on any other device, as far as I'm concerned. Both LG and Motorola have made budget phones with styluses, and I've used them, like the LG Stylos and the Moto Stylus 5Gs. They're garbage. So, but they're cheap phones, so I don't expect them to be good. Do you have the Eureka Boss 4D bagless? No, I do not. I sold that one. You're not an iPhone fanboy? I am not. No, I don't. Do I have any iPhones in front of me? Okay, I have one, and this is actually one I'm selling. I have an iPhone 6s Plus that's in mint condition that is still running iOS 10.2.1. So I have an iPhone 6s Plus that's still running iOS 10. And I am selling it, so if anyone's interested. Yeah. And specifically, I'm selling it to someone who wants it for the old version of iOS, because obviously, if someone's going to buy it just to update it, because if I was going to update it, I'd just keep it, because the 6S Plus is my favorite iPhone, but I don't want to use it because it's on an old version of iOS, and I still don't really like iPhones anyways. But if I was to use an iPhone, the 6S Plus is still pretty good if you don't care about the camera. It's the last one with a headphone jack and a physical home button. So yeah, I want to see the 6579-2. Well, like I said, I don't have one, so I can't show you it. I've done videos on it in the past. Phone wars are stupid. No, I agree. See, these phones are great, and these phones are great. And these phones are great, and these phones are great. All these phones are great. So many good phones. I've just got a bunch of random phones just randomly on my desk. This phone is not good, though. One of these crappy little LGs. Little budget, like $30 phones. New iPhones don't have headphone jacks. Are stupid. Yeah. Hey, neither do the new Samsung phones. This is 2 years old. It's the Galaxy Note 20, and there's no headphone jack. It's so stupid. I do still like this phone, though. Apparently I'm touching stuff on the screen. But yeah, I do like this phone. This is normally my daily driver, but since I got my Note 9 back from repair, I am using my Note 9 again just to double check and make sure everything's working on it. But yeah, pretty much the same size phone. Note 9 and Note 20. You want to know the crazy thing? I paid the same amount of money for both of these. And yet this is 2 years newer. And costs the same at MSRP as this did. But this also has more features. But this is more powerful. So take your pick. Oh wait, no, that goes over there. Do 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 do. He does not have any Power Forces left. Not any bagless ones, at least. I do still have my Power Force 3522-5, but that's it. I even sold my other 3522, the -1, finally. Let's see. The switches on the Hoover Rewinds are trash. I believe it. You have to buy headphones that have a lightning connector on it to use it on newer iPhones. Either that or have the adapter. I hate it when phone companies follow Apple's trends of stripping features like the headphone jack and such. No, yeah, that's great. Because you want to know something that's great about this phone? This is the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. You know what this phone has? It has a built-in stylus. It has a headphone jack, infrared blaster, removable battery, and micro SD card expansion. Also has fast charging, has an AMOLED Quad HD screen. Pretty good. And when this was new, this cost $700. And then here we have the Samsung Galaxy Note 20. This has a 1080p screen, so not Quad HD anymore. This has a worse pixel density than the phone from 6 years prior. This has no headphone jack, no removable battery, no SD card expansion, no IR blaster. Need I say more? Compare that to the Note 9. The Note 9 has an iris scanner. It has hold on, let me start over. So the Note 9 has an iris scanner. It has a heart rate monitor. It has a physical fingerprint sensor. It has micro SD card expansion, 128 gigs of storage. It has a headphone jack and a Quad HD curved screen. This Note 20 cost the same $1,000 that this phone cost when it was new, but 2 years later. And so 2 years later, after technology has progressed for 2 more years after you bought your Note 9 and you're now ready to upgrade, you buy the same phone for $1,000. And this time, you lose the curved screen, you lose the iris scanner, you lose the heart rate monitor, you lose the physical fingerprint sensor in favor of one that goes through the screen. You've got a headphone jack that is not there. You've got SD card expansion that is not there. So you're spending the same money, but you get the same 128 gigabytes of storage, but this time without SD card expansion. And you're just losing features across the board. But you gain a wide-angle camera. And also, you gain a plastic back, which some people complain about that. Oh, the glass is more premium. Well, as someone who likes the older Notes, like the Note 3 and 4, I love the plastic back on the Note 20. You know why? Because it's never gonna break. I can use this phone without a case, and as long as I drop it anywhere but flat on the front, because remember, this is not a curved screen anymore, so the front is really durable. And unlike the old Note 4s, these AMOLEDs are much stronger than these AMOLEDs. These would break all the time, but not on these. So this phone is a tank. Like, if I didn't care about the condition of my phone, I could use this without a case, and I'd be super set, and which is great because using it without a case feels great. And sure, it does on the Note 9 too, but with how many curves and how much glass is on here, I don't know if I really want to, because I could drop it, and if I drop it, I'm not going to have a fun time. Because if I'm using this phone, I'm like, and it falls, and it hits the ground, and yeah, I'm not going to have a fun time. What was my point in mentioning all this? Yeah, phones keep losing features, and it's really annoying. Also, they're getting way too big. Like, the Note 9 is a big phone. But if you step up to the Note 10 Plus, it's a little bit bigger than this. And if you get the Note 20 Ultra, it's a little bit bigger than that. And if you get the S22 Ultra, it's a little bit bigger than the Note 20. And then if you get the S23 Ultra, it's even bigger. So the S23 Ultra is like this much taller and this much wider than the Note 9. And the Note 9 is already kind of too big of a phone. Like, remember the Note 7? This was the perfect size for a Note. The Note 7? I can comfortably hold this in my hand. I can easily unlock it with the fingerprint. This is a comfortable phone. Also, I'm mad because I got scammed on this. This thing is... I got ripped off on this hard, and eBay basically is telling me to go fuck myself. And it's really annoying because I spent $200 on this, and this is like really messed up. It's got dents and scratches all over it. It's got burn-in on the screen. So I got ripped off on this hard. And this is the first time I've ever had problems with eBay. And, of course, it's on one of the most expensive things I've bought recently. So, that's great. So, I just got ripped off on this. So, even though it's pretty old, I'm tempted to use it because, well, I got to get my money's worth out of it somehow. And I don't know how else to get my money back on it because the seller is not responding to me. And they will not let me send it back. I'm just forced to keep it. And I got ripped off. And I can't even leave feedback on the seller because they blocked the ability for me to do that. Not a fan. Anyways. What is the oldest Samsung that's still usable? Honestly, it depends on how you define usable. Because, you know, it's... my friend's iPhone blew on fire. Yeah, my Galaxy S7 Edge caught on fire. But thankfully, Samsung is giving me a refund for it, even though it caught on fire back in December, and they've had my phone for over 3 months, almost 3 months now, and yeah, they're only just now like actually doing something about it. But as far as the oldest Samsung, the Galaxy S7 is definitely still a usable phone. I do have one right here, the S7, and yeah, the S7 is still a good phone. Here's the thing: whether you define usable depends on your needs. So, if you need like really good battery life, then no, the S7 is not usable. If you need really good battery life, then the newest flagship Galaxy that you would need would be something like a Note 9. And the Note 9 is still a damn good phone. Like, I've been daily driving this again after switching from, again, the 2-year-old newer phone back to this. I haven't missed a beat. Like, there's never been a point when I've been using this, at least in the last few days that I've been using it, there is yet to be a point where I've been like, oh no, I miss having something that the feature this has. I know there will be at some point, the wide-angle lens, which this doesn't have, but I haven't got there yet. So, I'm still very happy with the Note 9. You can get a Note 9 right now for, like, in decent condition for like $160. Like, it's ridiculous how cheap you can get a Note 9 now. And this is still a beast of a phone. I cannot recommend this phone enough. There's just so many good things about it that I still love to this day. It's easily one of my favorite phones of all time. And the S9 and S9 Plus, which are the same generation as this, are still great options as well. They're probably as far back as I would realistically go, but you could definitely get by with an S7. And depending on the apps you use, you could probably get by with an S6-ish. I mean, the S6's battery life is terrible, but if you don't use banking apps or anything like that, you could still get by with a Note 5, but not for very much longer. They are really getting long in the tooth. The S7 generation is still pretty close to being like obsolete as far as software goes, since after all it's on a pretty old version of Android at this point, Android Oreo. But it's still at the point where you can in fact get by with it, and you can still daily drive an S7 in a pinch. So S7 in Samsung's flagship lineup, S7 is as far back as I'd go personally, because if I didn't need a super good camera, the S7 Edge is still a good phone. Like my banking app would stop working on it right about now, so it would be like pretty long in the tooth. Also, Samsung Pay stopped working, and I use that all the time. So for me, if I had an S7 or an S7 Edge and it was my daily phone, if I was still on my Note 5, then by now I would have upgraded. I mean, I did, obviously. I went to a Note 8 and then a Note 9. But Note 9 right now is still a really good phone. Even the Note 8. Like, the Note 8, if you can, if you don't need the battery life, because that's the biggest thing, is the Note 9 just has a much bigger battery in the Bluetooth S Pen. If you don't care about the Bluetooth S Pen, and you don't need the big spike in battery life, the Note 8 is still a really good phone, as is the S8 series. So, again, that's really solid. You can't really go wrong. The biggest thing is battery life is going to be a problem, but in the case of this particular Note 8, I replaced the battery in it with a brand new genuine Samsung, and this is, sure, is the battery life, even with a brand new battery, as good as my worn out Note 9 battery? Still no, because there's so much battery. This is a 3300 milliamp and this is a 4000. But this Note 8 is still, it's not, I call the Note 9 a beast. The Note 8 isn't really a beast, but it's definitely, it's still a solid phone. And I could still definitely get by with a Note 8. So, and in fact, at some point I'll be reviewing all of these phones you see on my second channel, Intelitech Mobile. So go subscribe to Intelitech Mobile, get Intelitech Mobile up to 1,000 subscribers so we can start live streaming on that channel as well. So if you want to see me talk more about these phones and all that stuff, as well as stuff like my 360 collection and stuff like that, then definitely go check out Intelitech Mobile and subscribe to it. It's got about 600 or 700 subscribers right now. Go subscribe to it. The thumbnail is just like all these phones in a row. So go subscribe to that channel, and you'll definitely be, hopefully, very happy with that. I'm way far back in the chat. I really went on a tangent there. But yes. When was the last time you ran the 3522-5? It's been a hot minute, I will admit. I probably should use it at some point. Someone said I need to give you my Bissell PowerForce bagless. Well, I don't want it, so I don't know why they said that. You could give me your Phantoms if you wanted to, but you don't have to. I don't need them. I'm just saying, if you were gonna give me something, actually no. Were you the person who had that Dirt Devil reaction I was gonna get, or am I thinking of something else? Somebody else. There was somebody I was supposed to be getting a Dirt Devil reaction off of. And I completely forgot about it until just now. Whatever. Let's see. Hello, Chance. Hey, did you get my Discord message about the DC-27 Soul Plate on eBay? Oh, yes. Thank you very much for that. I thought I responded to your Discord. Sorry if I didn't. The reason why I didn't get that is because the wheels were like really rusted out on it. And so I'm kind of hesitant to get that. But if I don't know if I don't know if I can replace those wheels with the same ones that go in the DC-07 Soul Plates, because if I can, then I may get it. But I'm waiting for it to go down in price, because it's quite expensive. They're honestly junk vacuums anyways. Filtration is horrible. Yeah. What's up, Chance? Hello, Phonic. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Thoughts on the S23? I mean, I want an Ultra. I mean, the S23 Ultra is basically just the new Note, just like the S22 Ultra was. If I was to buy one, I would get one, and I couldn't get the blue Samsung exclusive color, which would be my choice, obviously. If I had to pick out of the 4 main colors, I'd get the cream, which is just a bad It's just a bad name for a phone. But all the S23 colors are really bad. They're really ugly. There's still no like good blue one unless you get it from Samsung themselves. And even then, every time I try to go check out, it doesn't give me the option for a blue, which I don't have the money to get one anyways. But I'm considering trying to get one and finance it to try to build my credit, but I don't know how much I trust it. I'm still rocking my S7 Edge. Had it for 5 years and planning on rather hoping to get another 5. I don't know if you're going to get a decade out of an S7 Edge, but yeah, that's the fact that you had it for this long is still pretty impressive. I'd recommend picking up an S9 Plus at least, but if not an S10 Plus. But hey, S7 Edge is still pretty okay. Got a Phantom Thunder and mint condition Lightning, as well as basically brand new Hoover 1-ton Deluxe that's black and a green Momentum. Why would I do that? It's basically brand new. I don't use it either. I just like to hear the new motor sound, and 2014 mine always changes sounds. Yeah, I just figured I'd make you aware of it regardless. He's got a brush over 227 too that I thought about grabbing to get a spare, but I don't really need it. That's another one where, again, I was thinking about it, but I don't know. Just the prices are a little iffy, because I don't want to have to spend $40 on that thing just to get a new base plate and brush roll. If they were brand new, yeah, but those are clearly well used and pulled from a 27 that was in really poor condition. So I'm a bit skeptical. I don't want to pay $20 for something that's rusted out. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I just figured I'd make you aware of it. Regardless, he's got a brush roller for 20. Oh yeah, I just read that. Use a CleanView 2 brush roller. I'm thinking of the Pixel 6. No idea how good they are. I've never had one, so I can't really comment too much on it. Yeah. Do you think the Shark Navigator UV540 Pro is good? No. I'm waiting to fix that Bissell Power Force Helix that I found from the garbage. Cool. Any vacuums you sold? Recently, not really. I'm about to sell the Dirt Double Dynamite to someone locally, but that's about it. There really isn't. The most recent one I sold is the Shark Rotator Powered Liftaway, and I got ripped off on that hard. I sold it for only $40. And that was because the person didn't show up the first time, then the second time they lowballed me at the meeting place. But I just wanted to get rid of the thing at that point, so I was like, whatever, just take it. I just can't stand people who do that. Because she was like, well, I need it because I need sharks for my cleaning company. And I'm like, ugh, well, oh wow, for my usage it gets a ton of cat hair and dirt. I mean, I think sharks just don't like my carpet because, like, by all means, they're decent. Like, the original Navigator Liftaway is a pretty decent good cleaner. But the newer Apexes and the newer Rotators with the dual clean brush rollers, those ones do great on bare floors, but they do horribly on carpets. But the ones that are just brush rollers and that don't have the soft rollers, those do pretty decently on carpet, at least most of them. Or at least a few models. Some of them are really bad, but it just depends on which model it is. The Note 8 is a really fun phone when you get it in the black, because at first glance you can't tell which side you're even looking at because they both look black. Yeah. It's very black. Anyways, let's see. Yes. You can use a Dirt Double Featherlight motor on your 6584. I don't have a 6584. Oh, you're talking to Vacuum Geek. Okay. I'll take the Phantoms. No, I'll take the Phantoms. I get the Phantoms. You should try a Hoover Wind Tunnel Air non-steerable. It's one of the best deep cleaners. I've never gotten one of those. But hey, if I get one, it's in good shape. I'll try it. By the way, I watched your Sharp vacuum video and I thought it was great. Wonderful. Thoughts on the Bissell Power Ease Rewind Pet? Power Ease? Power Ease. What the hell is that? Is this another like rebadged Bissell I have to look up? Let's see. Bissell Power Ease. Bissell Power Ease swivel. Oh, Bissell Power Ease Pet. Rewind Pet. I'll just say Pet. There's probably a few different versions. Bissell Power Ease Pet. Oh, it's just another clean view. Or is it? Power Ease Swivel Rewind Pet Vacuum Cleaner. Not sold on this. Yeah, so this is just another clean view that's just rebadged. Actually, no, this is the Power Lifter Swivel Rewind Pet, just in a different color. What is happening? Do you by chance have an open Discord? I'd love to join. My Discord's kind of dead right now, so I don't really bother to promote it anymore. I'm waiting for a good time to go to the Dyson factory. In Malaysia? Yes. Okay, don't like. So I guess my thoughts on this are just as the same thoughts on the Bissell Powerlifter Swivel Pet. It could be worse, but it could be way better considering the non-swivel versions clean much better. Let's see. How are you getting an NOS Bissell? I didn't say I was getting an NOS Bissell, but I might be. I did say I have 3 vacuums I'm getting, and nobody has yet to guess any of them. I did give the hints, and those are all the hints I'm giving. Sent you a message on Messenger. I see you. No you. How the hell you have my Messenger? I don't have your Messenger. So about your Sharp, I'd love to help you fix it. Yeah, I do have a Discord. I forgot exactly what my Discord tag is. I'll have to look it up. The Dyson factory, my grandma in Chicago, Illinois. My grandma's getting a hold of Dyson. Well, if you are my age, I don't think you live in my area. What? I'm so confused. To the factory for a tour. Thoughts on Eureka Advanced Bagged System Pet? I don't know what that is. You should learn the bass. Its guitar is just a deeper sound. Yeah, I kind of can play the bass a little bit. There's one Police song I can play on the bass. And I can play that one Offspring riff. That's about it. But I don't own a bass right now. In Malaysia? That's what I said. I was going to say, the Chicago headquarters, that's just their U.S. headquarters. That's not an actual manufacturing plant. There's no Dysons that are made in Chicago. There should be, but there aren't. What is happening? Tawanda, nobody has your messenger. I think you misunderstood what I was saying. I was reading Vacuum Geek's comment. Well, you don't know me. I mean, nobody ever claimed to know you. I think you're just misinterpreting what I'm saying, because I think I'm responding to somebody else and you're under the impression that I'm talking to you and you don't know where I'm from. Okay. I mean, that's true. Drama on the Vacuum fandom. I don't really consider that drama. Is someone I don't think anyone's harassing anyone. I think Tawanda is just a little confused. That's fine. Tawanda's harassing that Vacuum Geek. Are they? I don't see. I don't know. My autistic brain can't make sense of any of this. So I'm just going to sip this Pepsi. I'm going to sip this Pepsi and just watch the chat scroll by. Either way, it's really starting to piss me off. Who is? I need to paint my ceiling. I'm looking right up and I'm like, I need to paint my ceiling. It's like that meme of Patrick looking up. Thoughts on the Bissell Power Force Compact with the easy empty bin? Are you referring to the 2.3 T7 model? Because I have had a few of those over the years. They're pretty okay. They could be worse. I've had a number of them over the years, and they're not super bad. He's harassing me with the Bissell Power Force badges. What do you mean harassment? I'm not seeing any evidence of harassment. Unless I'm missing something. I'm seeing more people comment about harassment than actually seeing harassment. You don't know where I'm from. Are you Tamiwa? Are you sending messages that you intend to send somewhere else? Because I don't think anybody in here asked where you were from. And nor are we now. Just to let people know, I can't, I'm not going to ban someone just because they may have said something on somebody else's channel. If it's on your channel, then you should be able to have access to the account enough to be able to hide a person from your channel. You can easily do it just by the hamburger menu next to each comment. So. Let's see, I'm not on speaker. What? Anyways, I'm hoping for the rest of this week that I'm off for a walk around the neighborhood. That is definitely an interesting way to spell neighborhood. Neighborhood. I'm not making fun of you. I've just never seen that spelling before. Wow, that's... I unironically really like that spelling. Neighborhood. Naber. Hey, it gets the point across. Okay. Thoughts on Dyson DC65? I liked it when I had one. Excuse me. Wow. I did like it when I had one. It's pretty decent. For some types of carpeting, the DC65 is actually really good because it's like a nice. Because some people some people claim that the UP model cleaner heads can tear up carpet. I haven't noticed that, but it's entirely possible that maybe with some more delicate carpets it can, because there are some carpets where they're so delicate that any brush roller will tear them up. So there's definitely some there's definitely some instances where those types of Dysons will be a little bit too rough on carpets. And in that situation where the 41 still doesn't quite clean as well, but the UP models like the UP13, UP20 might be a little bit rough, then you could always get the DC65 cleaner head if you can find one. You don't really have to get the whole machine, but you can find the cleaner head. There's easy ways to tell differences between the cleaner heads, and they're all interchangeable. Oh, or just get a Dyson Ball Animal 3 and be done with it, because it's the Dyson Ball Animal 3 cleans just as well as the Animal 2, but it also is not nearly as rough on carpets as any previous Dyson. So there's definitely a big reason why I'm not just trying to shill for the Animal 3, because I definitely still don't pay full price for it, get it on discount, but the Animal 3 cleaner head is legitimately really good. And especially even if you have any problems with pushing it, the Easy Push Cleaner Head does fix that. Although I would rather them just put an actual fucking suction controlled dial on the input to the bin instead of having to send whole new cleaner head assemblies to people. It's just really wasteful, and I really wish Dyson just engineered a little slider, just like the Sharks, just a little suction control slider on the input where you go to the bin. So that way you can adjust the suction for both the tools and the floor. Because there's no reason for any Dyson to have as much suction as it does, especially the Animal 2 and Animal 3. This is another reason why I liked the Kinetic so much, because the Kinetic actually had a bit less suction than the previous Dysons, and I liked that. It was just enough. It was enough to pick up everything, yet it still didn't clamp down to the floor nearly as bad. The problem with the Kinetic is that the ball is so huge and ridiculously hard to maneuver that it kind of mitigates all the benefits of the better design relief valve. So, do you have a good HEPA exhaust filter for a Dyson DC25? I can buy if you have one. I do not, but you can get them pretty easily. I'm actually still need to get a couple DC25 exhaust filters myself. So, I do not have the best answer to that. So, I would just start with eBay, honestly. Just look up DC25 HEPA filter and you'll find them for like $12. They're not a lot of money. Just obviously genuine ones are going to be like $50 or something stupid, but you know, the aftermarket ones, just make sure to pay attention because the gaskets can sometimes be deformed on those out of the box and you may have to get an exchange. The 25s are really bad with that. I'd call a local vacuum shop if you want one immediately. Yeah, I would suggest that as well, although most of my local vacuum shops don't stock Dyson parts, especially now. But yeah. My Dyson DC65 tore up a $100 rug. My Dyson Kinetic actually did tear up my bathroom rug, but I kind of expected it to. That's another reason why I love the soft rollers, because the soft rollers are great for like those bathroom mats that are like really squishy and really hard to vacuum. Those soft rollers are like the only thing that'll vacuum them without sucking them up. It's great. I get free Dysons and they all work mostly. Well, that's good. My fiance took my Ball Animal 3 over to our grandma's house to vacuum it for her. And yeah, I was kind of hesitant. I was like, I don't know if I want you taking the Animal 3 over there, because, you know, but my fiance's like, oh, trust me, your dog's potty trained. It's not going to be an issue. And I'm like, okay. And I told him, I was like, but if you ruin it, you owe me another Animal 3. So, because I am not cleaning piss out of that thing. A vac shop I went to recently had an NOS HEPA filter for my DC23 Motorhead. I was shocked they had one. I saw someone else post in one of the vacuum Discord servers I'm in about them getting a new HEPA filter for their DC23 Motorhead. Not sure if that was you or not, or if it was just a happy quinkadink. Might be worth trying some shops. Yeah, I agree. Please don't cuss a lot. I'm a kid. I'm fucking sorry. Oops. Sorry. Probably was. Yeah, I would not be surprised. I need to get myself a Dyson with a fluffy head because I have a lot of hard floors, plus I have a lot of rugs that don't need a brush roll. Well, there you go. I'd recommend picking up the new V8, the new version of the V8, the absolute version. It's pretty solid. I'm very happy with my V8. Or if you want to spend close to the price on a V8 for a refurbished V11, I've got one for you. I've got my V11. I think it's over there. You probably can't see because there's a bag in the way, but it is over there. There's just some bags of stuff. So this room is a lot cleaner than it used to be, in case you noticed. But there's still a couple boxes of stuff, like just barely off camera. Well, in this case, pretty clearly on camera, but you get the idea. And you can see the filter for the Dyson peeking out over there because it's resting up against that little crack in the wall. Not crack, but there's this like little banister here, so it kind of sticks out a bit. Dyson should make their own dual clean head. Fuck that. No! Have you gotten any new vacuums? I did not just get a Sharp Twin Energy, and I did not just buy 3 other vacuums that are coming very soon that people still have not guessed correctly yet. I want the V11 handheld, yeah. If I copy and paste a link to the Kenmore I'm buying, will you look at it? I guess. Do I need to? I mean, because if you're already determined you want to buy it, then I don't really know if I would give you any input on it. Is it just one of those like standard bad Kenmore canisters, or is it like one of the uprights? I was being sarcastic, lol. I'm looking forward to getting more tools for my Dyson V6 Origin. Honestly, I want to get some of the extra tools for my V8, but since I literally have every single, and I literally mean every single attachment for the Dyson uprights, I'm considering just getting a adapter that'll let me use my 41, 25, 33 Ball Animal 3 attachments on the V8 and the V11, and that would probably do the trick. By the way, your 14 is almost ready. I just need to get a new hose for it, as the one it has is dirty. Was I buying a 14 off you? Refresh my memory on that. I know there was someone I was buying a 14 full kit from, and there was someone I was buying a 14 complete from. Were you one of those? Because I just want to make sure I'm remembering correctly, so I know which one you're talking about. Because there's a lot of people. Yes, it was me. So were you the one with the complete? Or were you the one with the full kit? Or is it a different model I'm not thinking of? I'm the complete. Okay, yes. Awesome. So, yeah. Did I already ask you how much it would be for that? I don't know if I ever did. Because I just bought these other 3. So I'll have to figure out if I need to save up for it or not, or if I already have enough. Hey, do you still want a mini electric head for a V8, V11, V10? I was selling one a little bit back, and you asked me about it, but it's sold. I got another one now. Oh yeah, so I don't really know, because I have one. It works good. It's just making like a funny noise, but it does still work. So I'm kind of hesitant to replace it. So I don't know. It would probably depend on around $45. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll definitely get that. Yeah. No, yeah, not even a question. I'll definitely get one for that much. Yeah, that's not a bad price. That's not a bad price for a DC-14. So yeah, I'll definitely get that, because that's one of my favorite DC-14 color schemes is the complete. The 14 just had so many good colors. The full excess is really good. The full kit is really good. The complete is really good. Those are my 3 favorites. Figured I'd reach out before I put this one on eBay too. How much did you want for it? I honestly can't remember. I mean, honestly, I probably don't need it, so I'd probably say just give it to somebody else who needs it more than I do. Because I do have one, it just kind of makes a funny noise. I can probably live with it. If you could pick Dyson Ball Animal 3 or Dyson V11, oh, hands down, Animal 3. Not even close. It's not even close. I don't like the V11. It's way too heavy. My perfect combination is the Animal 3 plus the V8. It's a solid, sick combo. Low reach. Oh yeah, I do love the low reach color scheme as well. That's what I'm saying. There's so many good ones. The Animal's really good too. I want to find an animal that's in good shape. Honestly, I just want to find a 14 in every color. Because if I get a low reach and a complete and a full gear and a full access and a full kit and an all floors, at that point I might as well just get the other 2 or 3 that exist and have all of them, right? Like, fuck it, at that point. You might as well. I want to get the 14 plus, which is like the really dark one that's in the color scheme, like the darker color scheme of like the 33 with a blue Cyclone. I think there's a black model as well of that, but I just want the blue. And yeah. Bray wants to trade all 4 Phantoms for his Hoover Pet Vac. I'm trying to get Bray's Phantom, his Fury Special Edition Plus, I think he had, but he won't sell it to me, which is annoying. Really annoying. But yeah, the low reach is really good too. I have an extremely rare DC-14 Animal Mazeman. I've been playing... Oh, extremely dirty. For some reason I read that as rare when you said dirty. It also has all the attachments and a new clutch and new brush roll. Well, I mean, yeah, I already said I was going to get it, but yeah, even more, I'm definitely going to get it. I had a 14 plus last year, but got rid of it. Oh no, no. I really want that one. I love that color scheme of like the newer Dysons. Plus, I feel like the plastic's a bit more durable. So if I was to daily a 14, that'd be the one I'd want to daily because it's blue Cyclone, so that's a plus right there. Blue's my favorite color. Also, it's the newer plastic, so it's presumably going to age better, and if I'm pairing it with a Dyson V8, it'll match a lot more nicely. So, yeah. Thoughts on the Hoover Whole House? Not bad, although I did sell mine, so I'm not the biggest fan of it, because it's a bit too heavy. I got it in a lot of attachments. Same with the other one. I don't have a Dyson stick vac, so they're of no use to me. Yeah. My favorite colors are the low reach, the full kit, and the yellow one, because that's the one I grew up with. Yeah, my favorite is... I like the full XS and the full gear more. I really, really want the full gear, because the full gear... I had the toy Dyson DC-14 that was literally in the full gear color scheme. So I really want to get a full gear so I can get the matching toy to go with it, the matching Kasdan toy that I had when I was a kid, and so they can look cute next to each other. It's like that meme. It's like, don't talk to me and my son ever again. It's so cute. But yeah, so that's also why I love the DC-07 low reach, because again, the toys are based off that color scheme. At least most of them. They did make versions that were yellow and purple, but to my knowledge, they're not as common. But yeah. They work so well and they sound a little bit better. Oh, what, the newer 14s? Or am I thinking of something else? I'm getting a turbo brush for my mom's Shark Navigator Liftaway Deluxe. I'm getting the good turbo brush, not the old Euro Pro turbo brush soon. Yes. Dyson's biggest problem these days aren't quality or bad designs. The problem is they don't do the old school color schemes like they used to. Amen. That's real. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm so happy they retired that disgusting piss yellow color that so many Dysons were. But they also retired the purple, and the purple was kind of nice. Although the silver, the copper, and the gold or the copper, the silver, and the gold, it's kind of smart, because let's be honest, Dysons are just status symbols at this point. I mean, you could argue they always were. But so like actually having them be the colors of like the metals as the metals get more expensive, it's pretty smart, honestly. I love the turquoise DC-07s. Me too. But God, I don't like... The reason I don't end up in practice liking the turquoise is because they fade really easy. But yeah, so... I don't know. So I'm trying to think. What's my favorite DC-07 color? DC-07's a lot harder. I don't like the animal DC-07. It looks really tacky. Let's see. I don't know. It's hard to say. So I did a 100-gram sand test in the carb with my DC-25 and I measured and it scored a perfect 100%. How do I say this in the nicest way possible? I call bullshit. No way. The 25 is a horrible cleaner. I don't understand how the 25 can even be a good cleaner. Half the damn brush roll is missing bristles out of the box. There's so many bits of the carpet that aren't even being agitated. I don't understand how they possibly thought that was a good design. That's another reason why I really like the Animal 3, because the entire thing is covered in brushes. There's no dead spots. It's a really good design. The older animals are just rotting away. Yes, they are. God. It's really sad. But to be fair, I put a lot of that on people storing it in sunny environments, which to be fair, you should be able to do. Because I've seen DC-07s from launch day, from 2002, that still are structurally sound. Like, remember that one I fixed like 2 or 3 years ago? That yellow one? The steel yellow with like the like really shiny silver plastic, and it said HEPA Bactisafe on it. I still can't believe that thing was in as good condition it was. And like, it was just really good. And it was really unfortunate. Like, I should have like offered to buy it off the person, but I didn't really want to, because I wanted to seem like professional and all that. And people who smoke. Oh god, yeah, that too. My mom smokes, so I don't understand how her 07 is not like busted into 17 pieces. Because I'm pretty sure she smokes in her apartment. Well, actually, I don't know if her apartment allows smoking, so maybe she doesn't. I don't know. But I know she used to. Then again, I don't remember Mom ever smoking in the house, but I could have sworn she did. I don't know. Maybe she went outside, but... Oh yeah, I remember, because she would go to McDonald's and have a smoke break. I don't know. I don't smoke, so I don't really get it. So, but yeah, both of my parents smoked whenever I was a kid. Well, like, actually, my mom smoked, but I think by that time my dad had already stopped smoking, because I can't remember the last time my dad had a cigarette. But there were a couple times where he almost started smoking again, and I would destroy the cigarettes. And he wouldn't even get mad, because he'd be like, look, this is really expensive and I'm really upset, but I know you're obviously doing this for my own good, by waterlogging my cigarettes. And he was right. So I had that exact one, the yellow Bactisafe, yeah. Would you want to dust with a Swiffer duster or a dusting brush attachment on a vacuum? Does this answer your question? Another reason why I love the Lightspeed, this built-in duster. It's so nice. Although this technically isn't the right one. This is supposed to have a black one. I'm still trying to find the proper one, but this one works just as good. So, no complaints there. I like the Thunder because it cleaned really well. Yeah, the Thunder is definitely the best cleaning out of the Phantoms. They should introduce Kinetic Cyclones in the Corpless Fax. I don't think they're going to anytime soon. It's exactly what I said when it scored 100. I even did my math 4 times to be sure. So I think the question isn't necessarily that at this point, but it's what did the other Dyson score? And what did the other vacuums score? I drove an hour to get this Dyson DC-14 Low Reach on Facebook Marketplace, and I took it home, and the damn thing had a cracked spine. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. I remember I bought a DC-14 Low Reach a long time ago. The first one I bought. And it was cracked all in the motor housing. And the guy, like, basically accused me of trying to scam him. He tried to get me to pay for it twice, even though it was broken. Because he was trying to tell me that I was somehow scamming him by not paying him twice. Even, like, another vacuum collector that I've, like, done a lot of transaction with tried to tell me that I was scamming him by not paying him twice for the machine. That was weird. And that dude never gave me the vacuum he was supposed to anyways, which, again, doesn't bother me because I don't really want it, but that was really weird. He was like, I don't believe that you are telling the truth. And I'm like, why would I lie about this? Like, I showed the messages, or at least a small chunk of them. Or did I? Even if I didn't, like, why would I lie about that? That's so stupid. Because I remember what happened with that. So OfferUp, so I obviously paid for the item in order to get it. I paid for it through OfferUp. And The guy tried to tell me that the payment didn't clear his account and to pay for it again. But the way OfferUp works is you don't get paid for the item until a few days after the item's delivered. So, in the day the item arrived, he kept saying, "Oh no, I didn't get paid for it," because there was like a weird glitch and it was trying to say that it canceled, but it still went through. And I said, it's like, well, I'm not going to pay for this outside of the app. I'm just going to wait for this to actually go through properly because I already paid for this once. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay again because what's stopping you from eventually getting that payment and then just keeping the money? And then getting paid twice for a machine that already wasn't what was described and already was broken. Is it even worth what I paid in the first place? So, why did you stop using OfferUp? You said that right after I just explained this whole situation. So obviously that was one of the many reasons why I stopped using OfferUp. And clearly me not paying him again was the right thing because eventually the payment went through and he got it. So had I listened to this other person that said I was scamming him by not paying him, by not, PayPaling him money on top of buying the vacuum, had I listened to them, I would have gotten scammed myself and paid double for a machine that already wasn't worth what I paid the first time around because it was broken. So yeah. I was so mad that I almost cried because I had to throw the whole thing away after that. You didn't have to throw away the whole thing, you just had to find a new spine. Which is a pain in the ass, but it's something you could do. Why would you throw away the whole thing? I would have at least kept it until I got maybe like a donor 14 that had some other issue and steal the spine from it. Because you can replace the whole spine assembly. I have a lot of vacuums. Mercari is better. They all suck. They're all trash, honestly. I required a DC-25 all floors and the motor was busted fully. I smelt the burning and instantly turned it on. Yeah, I smelt the burning when I got that most recent Phantom. So I'm still annoyed about that, but what are you going to do? Oh, damn, I have to find a box for that 41. Still, which is annoying. I wonder if it'll fit in that. It might. I'll have to check. But yeah, because now I have to send a fucking refurbished vacuum in exchange for a Phantom that's a piece of shit, but whatever. What is the loudest vacuum you have? Probably one of my Elites. I meant with like a suction dusting tool on a vac versus a Swiffer duster. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't use Swiffer dusters. I either use the dusting brush on a vacuum, or I'll use just disinfecting wipes and just wipe it down. Usually I'll do both. The motor on that Phantom, yeah, that motor is shot. And yeah, I'm now that I have a box, I'm expected to put the DC-41 that I just refurbished in that box and send it, which I don't really know if I'd want to do. I'd rather just buy the thing for what the original amount that I was going to buy it for was, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably reach out to Caleb and see what he wants to do. But yeah. Why are you ignoring me? Am I ignoring you? It's kind of a loaded question. I didn't know I was ignoring you. I'm trying to scroll up in this chat. It's not letting me. Your most recent message was a while ago. Yeah, I already said about the Kenmore that I could look at it. So yeah, I'm not ignoring you. Yes. Okay. I think Dyson should make one last non-ball upright vacuum that fixes all the issues that the last models had. They're never going to do that. Any bags available for the new Sharp? Not that I'm aware of, but I could probably find a different bag. Yes, bags available for the new Sharp. Okay. I keep pasting the link. You realize links aren't able, you can't post links in a YouTube live chat because it's not gonna let it send. That's not me ignoring you. It's not gonna send. Please give me feedback about the Kenmore. I haven't. Just tell me what model Kenmore it is, and I can look it up. Because it's not gonna let you paste the link in the YouTube chat. So, what model Kenmore was it that you got? They should, but that was so long ago they probably wouldn't. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you could argue that they did make a bagless, that they made one last fixed wheel upright to attempt to fix the problems of the previous ones. It was called the DC33. But it didn't really do too hot. Although, to be fair, it was very successful. Like, you could still buy 33s up until, like, 2018. Bags available, but you can use Panasonic Style U and Recaro and Simplicity Type A bags and Sharps, especially in HEPA cloth form. See, Rick Hoover's on it. Rick Hoover always knows his shit. And that's why he's a mod, because he's just always really good. I don't really know how else to explain it. He's just like a whiz. Everyone go subscribe to Rick Hoover. He deserves more subs. Give him your subs and your money. I don't know if he'll take your money, but give him your subs at least. Thanks for being nice and responding to me the whole time. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thanks for being nice and responding to me. I'm a fan. Hey, I appreciate it. I have a Dirt Double Featherlight Jaguar, but it has motor problems or something because I can't stand to use it. That's why I got those. Those earplugs, because when you're using Elites and direct ear machines, it makes a big difference. But yeah. So on Target's website, it's a great Kenmore 200 series. Okay, I know what you're talking about. It's probably not too bad. Let's see. Target. Yeah. Target official site. Okay. Oh, they have clearance. Ooh. See, I really miss Kmart because I feel like I don't feel like I'm rich enough for Target, but I also feel like I'm too white. I said that backwards. I feel like I feel like I'm too white trash for Target, but not white trash enough for Walmart. Like that's why I miss Kmart, because it was a nice happy medium, because Target's for like the rich people and Walmart's for like, well, who am I kidding? I am poor, so I guess Walmart is my store, but whatever. All right, let's see. Oh, let's see. What are the trending searches for Target? Women's sandals, toilet paper, AirPods Pro, women's underwear, curtain rod, paper towels, Easter eggs, men's shirts, lampshade, and outdoor rug. So those are all the things that people at Target are looking for right now, apparently. In that order. So apparently someone's having quite the party. Let's see. Kenmore vacuum. And you said it was a gray one. Let's see. You said the gray Kenmore 200 series. Oh yeah, so it's the bagged canister. But you said this is the green one. You said you got the gray one. I'm not seeing a gray one, but I get what you mean. This one just in gray. Not bad. Yeah, I mean it looks similar to all the other Kenmores that have existed over the years, so probably pretty solid. You know, pretty solid, but maybe a bit cumbersome like they usually are. The Kenmores were never really bad vacuums. It's just that they're just really cumbersome for a canister, and that's why I've never really been fond of them, even though they are nostalgic. We got a Koblenz Mystic canister. Ooh, this looks interesting. This actually looks really cool. For 100. Is it just me, or does this look like a Bosch knockoff? Here, I'm going to put this on here. So, am I, like, crazy, or does this look like a Bosch knockoff? This looks just like my orange Bosch, but maybe a little bit different. Does that have a shakeout bag? Ew. Yeah, this looks like a knockoff Bosch to me. I don't know, maybe I'm just... It's even got the metal wands. Share your pick. No. Wait, you can put a pick on the product page? That seems sketchy. It's only $100 though. I kind of want to try it. Because for $100, like, can you really go wrong? For $100? I don't know. I'm kind of tempted. We have, Mom, can we have Bosch? We have Bosch at home. The Bosch at home. Ah, the classic meme. Shakeout, ew. Yeah, obviously that's pretty cringe. But hey, at least I could replace it with something else. Honestly, this looks like it would take Bissell Zing bags or Simplicity Jill bags. It almost looks like a Simplicity Jill and like a Bosch had a baby. That's what it looks like to me, at least. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I mean, I like the orange color, but it definitely looks like a Bosch knockoff to me. Hello.
Hi.
Are you feeling a bit better?
Nope.
Did you leave the Dyson in the car?
It's raining, so yeah.
Okay.
It's in the trunk.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, it did great cleaning Grandma's floor.
How much crap did it pull up?
A lot.
Did you fill the bin?
Yeah. Twice.
Twice? Wow. You didn't go over the max line, did you?
Mm.
Okay, good.
It picked up, the first time it picked up a lot of hair and fine dirt. Like this much fine dirt.
And let me guess, none of it tangled around the brush?
Correct. And the second time it picked up more hair because I moved furniture and stuff out of the way where cat hair had fallen.
That's the only thing about it is because the ball doesn't really get underneath anything.
Her brown cabinet that's in the living room.
Yeah.
That's by the door.
Yeah.
I moved that out because that's Cleo's spot. So Grandma's never been able to vacuum under it.
Oh. You probably had to go over that like 3 times, right?
I went over it twice, and that filled the bin alone.
What? Just that spot?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's great.
Because that ain't been vacuumed since it's been put there.
Yeah.
And then I went around all the baseboards and around the furniture and stuff and cleaned her grate.
With like what, the wand and the crevice tool? Yeah. Did you vacuum her couches too?
No.
No. Yeah, those ones are kind of hard
Her
to vacuum.
couches have covers that just need washed.
Okay. Yeah, because I know you didn't have any of the extra attachments, just the ones that are on the machine.
I am going to take the V8 over there, or the V11 with the anti-tangle pet brush and do the cat tree.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, why didn't you just take the tangle-free turbine with you and put it on the end of the hose?
I could have done that. It works. I thought it needed power.
No, I'm talking about the one that goes with the upright.
Oh,
Because
I
that
didn't
Animal
know.
3 comes with the tangle-free.
Well, darn, I didn't know.
I didn't know you were going to do that, otherwise I would have said to bring that with you.
Well, that's okay.
That's fine. Maybe next time.
Did you get all your stuff to set up?
What's set up?
The Xbox and whatnot?
No, I started streaming.
You started streaming or screaming?
It's both.
Did you get the TV hooks back up?
No, I've been streaming this whole time.
Okay, I'll just connect it to Wi-Fi then.
Oh, no, you mean like to the internet?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I plugged the Ethernet back in.
You just used the long one?
Yeah, I swapped it out for the yellow one that was a bit longer. And I plugged the black one into the PS3.
Well, I just took my brother to work, and then now I have to go turn around and pick him up at 7:30 in the morning.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Oh, it turned the Xbox on.
Did the TV just turn on my 360?
It sure did.
That's weird.
It's because the CEC controls.
I didn't know the 360 supported that.
I guess it does.
Alrighty, let's see how many comments I missed. Is it normal for a Dyson DC-28 Air Muscles brush roll to not work when you first unbox use?
Yeah, my
because
first
mine did.
comment was in your stream. It said hi.
I know, I missed it.
I know. It's okay.
Great, you idiot. Now people know your name.
You haven't ever said my name?
Not your last name.
Big deal.
Whatever. Alrighty, let's see. What did I miss? So, is it normal for a Dyson DC-28 Air Muscles brush roll to not... Let me put this back in my cam. Is it normal for a Dyson DC-28's brush roller to not work when you first unbox it used? Because mine didn't work for a few days after I acquired it, but it turned on and just magically worked. Yeah, it sounds like it was clearly having a bad day. Let's see. I hear with DC-28s if the brush roll stops working, we can clean out the circuit boards and mechanism that could potentially get it going again. I've heard that from a few people. That is true. Thankfully, mine still works, but I refuse to daily the 28 for any extended period of time because I do not Ew. Because I do
Sorry,
not...
Hairball.
Hairball? Why do you have a hairball in your throat? Are you a cat?
It's just a joke.
Pepsi. Let's see. What was I saying? Yeah, the 28s are really, really finicky. But mine surprisingly still works. But it didn't work when I got it, which explains why the vacuum store owner at the time just gave it to me. But yeah. I haven't gotten the Kenmore canister yet. Should I get the Kenmore or the Bissell Pet Air Eraser? Honestly, if you're asking me, I wouldn't get either, to tell you the truth. I'd say buy the Dyson. Pizza better with Pepsi. I have some pizza in the other room. I have a green Eureka now. Yeah, you also have that Bissell Powerglide Platinum. So if you ever sell that Bissell Powerglide Platinum, I want it. I have not used the DC-28 2 days in a row ever since I got it. Switched between my 2 Dysons and 2 Bissells. Nice. I want the Elite Rewind. I want the Powerglide too. Too late. I already said I want the Powerglide. But yeah, Pokidona Sour Man. If you sell the Powerglide Platinum, I want it. In fact, I can literally, if you want to sell it, I can literally buy it right now. So, let me know you got my messenger. That's why I love the 27. It's an air muscle without the air muscle. I do love the 27. It's just I'm kind of tempted to not use mine, just because it is still kind of heavy, which I'm not a fan of. Have you seen the Bissell Clean View that Lowe's has? It's been upgraded. Yeah. I'm about to buy one of those. Not the one from Lowe's, but the one that's on Amazon. They're all the same. What are your thoughts on a Shark rocket? Oh, those rockets are garbage. Those are some of the worst vacuums you can buy. Any corded stick vac is the stupidest thing ever. Paid $6 for all 3 of them. Awesome. I will buy the Powerglide if you sell it. Very interested. Just so you know, I want the Powerglide Platinum. I will buy it right now. What's your opinion on the Bissell Momentum Cyclonic? I haven't used one. I feel I'm gonna sneeze. Bless you. Bless you again.
Did I scare you, Rika? Sorry.
What is the best filtering bagless vacuum you got? Dyson Ball Animal 3. I just threw away cordless stick Shark vacuum. They don't do good. Yeah. For sure. Do. I hate the search feature in Messenger. It's so bad. Do. I did get a bagged shark. Yeah, I saw that. Cat in the box emoji. I have a Momentum and it cleans very well, but the Cyclone does not do a very good job keeping dirt and hair out of the filter. Wow, what a shock. A bagless Bissell that can't keep hair out of the motor? What a shock. Babe, is it storming out, or was that a truck driving by?
No, that is thunder.
Oh, wow.
It just started raining and it was lightning whenever I...
It's lightning and it's thunder.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying I should vacuum with a Phantom tonight?
I don't know.
Oh. Well, apparently it's thundering and it's lightninging. Lightning-ing. So I think the question is, should I vacuum with the Phantom Lightning or the Phantom Thunder? I'm gonna say lightning. Because I still need to try that new wand that I bought for the lightning to see if it actually works. I completely forgot about that till just now. I better test that and make sure that it works so I can make sure it works. Did you know you can use Hoover Type Y bags in a shop vac? I actually genuinely did not know that. So that's actually kind of cool. And that's great because if you can use Type Y, that means you can use Bissell Style 7. So, guys, I'm going to have to buy a new set of Clean Fairy Bissell HEPA bags. And that's a special occasion. You know why? Do you want to know the last time I bought one of those 20 packs of Bissell Style 7 HEPA bags? January of not 2023, 2019. So I literally have been using the same 20 pack of bags for the last 4 years. It's been an entire election cycle since I last had to buy those bags. $20 well spent. I can't recommend those bags enough. And I only have because I have like 1 or 2 left, so I'm gonna have to order some more. So yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Do you think sharks have good filtration? They're okay. They could be better, but they could be worse. They definitely could be a lot worse, but they could be a little bit better. Because like they're sealed systems and all. The problem is that the actual like seals, the quality of the seals themselves are not that great. So over time they kind of wear out. What's your opinion of Bissell Total Floors? I still have not got my Bissell Total Floors back together yet. I've got the pieces just randomly sitting in a box in my bedroom. And the vacuum, I don't even know where the vacuum is. I put it somewhere. I can't tell you what I did with it because I need to get a new brush roll for it. Can't find the brush rolls anymore for that model. Just bad luck all around. They need to bring back bagged sharks. They're not gonna. Is the motor in good condition? I think so. The last time I used it, it sounded okay. Have you ever heard of a rock band called Collective Soul? I have not, but that's a great name for a rock band. Collective Soul. Yeah, it helps with my allergies. Yeah. My uncle used to sell Kirby, but then my family got a Dyson DC-14, then he got a DC-33Y. I would unironically use a DC-14 or a DC-33 over a Kirby every day of the week. Every day of the week. I cannot stand Kirby's. The only one I kind of like... No, I was going to say, I have the Diamond Edition. It is my favorite of the self-propelled Kirby's, but I still don't like it. All my Dirt Devil Deluxes need brush rolls. I did finally get a new base plate for my Dirt Devil Deluxe. So that's good. You should look them up. They are a good band. Collective Soul. I will put that in a new tab for later. Let's see. Are they like hard rock? Are they like new metal? Are they like, I don't know. I guess I'll find, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm just gonna figure it out myself. Let's see. Oh, they're from the 90s. Okay. It's an American rock band originally from Stockbridge, Georgia, now based in Atlanta. The group consists of vocalists, blah, 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 blah. Okay. The origin is 1992. I feel like I've heard this. Wait, so are they still a current band? They have song, let's see, Shine, The World I Know, New Eye Vibration, Run, Heavy, December. Okay. Does Collective Soul still play? They're currently touring. Okay, that's cool. They're touring in 2023. Wow. Nice. Obviously, I'm not going to play any of these videos because Oh, literally all these music videos are from October 26, 2009. That was a busy day for him as far as uploading old music videos. Yeah, so I'm not going to play any of these on stream for obvious copyright reasons, but I will definitely check them out. When are you going to make a curb find vacuum save? Well, the truth is, I haven't found any vacuums on the curb in a long time. So I really can't until I find a good chunk of them on the curb. Do you remember what vacuums you have with shot motors? Phantom Fury, limited edition. Bissell Clean View, limited edition or special edition. What else? Just a bunch of Bissells, honestly. That one Hoover M-Power, that sounds like a chainsaw. There's a few others that I'm blanking on. Have you seen Brave Little Toaster? I have not. Vacuum save with rubber band belts was something else, LMAO. I've never seen someone use a rubber band use a replacement belt on a vacuum. I still can't believe that actually happened from an alleged previous Kirby refurbisher. Clearly he was fired. And yeah. I don't even get it. Why would you sell something like that? I kind of will. I'm debating on reaching out to him at some point. But I don't know if there's a point. Is it the M-Power's motor or brush roll? It's definitely the motor, not the brush roller. So it's definitely the bearings in the motor or just the fan. I don't react to videos on stream anymore because I don't know, what kind of content they could be. Unless it's a video I've already watched. We could react to other people's videos, but as far as vacuum related videos, but they'd have to be ones that I've already seen. If you want me to react to an old school commercial or an old school ad for a vacuum shop that's funny or something like that, I'll do that. But I'm not gonna react to random videos that aren't related, just because I don't know what they are and I don't want it to potentially be inappropriate content. I found a Filter Queen Majestic vacuum. Nice. I bought a Dirt Double Dynamite, original in its box, never opened, for $40. I'm selling it for $12. Please do a Hoover commercial reaction. Which Hoover commercial? Nah, because who the hell uses rubber bands as belts? I mean, belts basically are just giant rubber bands. I have a playlist of old vacuum videos. One of my favorite things to do is abuse my Eureka power speed. That's definitely a very popular pastime. What vacuum has been used as your daily driver? The most recent machine I've been using as a daily driver is the machine right behind me, the Eureka Whirlwind Lightspeed. I've been using it pretty consistently for the last month, I want to say. And yeah, I mean it's been pretty good. I'm definitely not complaining. The vacuum of dismay that is late capitalism is sucking everything from me. Is there a domestic vacuum that can reverse this? Not to my knowledge, no. Old 2006 to 2010 YouTube videos. So, I'm debating on, because there was a recent video I just watched from a very, very, very popular vacuum review channel that I kind of wanted to do a response video to in this kind of format, but I'm tempted to not do it because it kind of feels like I'd be punching up a little bit too much, and I don't know if I want to do that because I don't want it to come off as rude or anything, but I do legitimately want to respond to it. I won't give any more details than that, but I'm wondering if you guys have any inputs on that. If you want to see me respond to a video that's comparing two machines where I could explain why I feel it's not really helpful and what they could have done differently. It's kind of it'd be like a constructive criticism sort of thing. Not only just for the sake of, because I don't want it to seem like I'm putting down that channel, but mainly because I want to kind of get across the point of why I do my videos the way I do them. Who? It rhymes with bathroom tours. We'll just put that out there. It rhymes with bathroom tours. That should be a good enough hint. But it was a comparison video between the Shark Vertex, ironically, not the Stratos, even though it just came out, but it was a comparison between the Shark Vertex and the Dyson Ball Animal 3. And it didn't make a lot of sense, to tell you the truth. I watched the video all the way through. It was about probably like 8 or 10 minutes. And even as someone who's never owned a Vertex, I gotta tell you, I watched that whole video and I didn't learn a damn thing. Like, just honestly, I didn't learn anything. And it was like, I don't want to seem, that may be rude, but it's just, that was my genuine reaction. Like, I watched the whole video and I was like, this didn't explain anything. And I was like, I don't know if this is just my autistic brain not really being able to decipher it, but it's like, they mentioned all these specifications and they just kept saying, oh, this is better in this regard. And I'm like, I don't, really? I'm like, there's no, they didn't quantify it in any real way. I was listening to Soundgarden Black Hole Sun. That's a good song. But yeah, I mean, it was, I don't know. It was just not, we'll pull it up real quick here and see. What is the new Bissell all about? Imagine if Shark made a commercial vacuum. They did. They did under the Phantom name. I'm hopping off. I need to go to bed. Well, hey, have a good night. Apparently YouTube's not wanting to load, even though I'm on YouTube right now. Excuse me. Good night, everyone. Good night. I guess I'll open up another tab since that one's not wanting to load. And let's see. I'm sure if I search up Dyson versus Shark, it should pop up. Shark versus Dyson stick vacuum. No, that's not what I was looking for. Shark Stratos versus Dyson Ball Animal 3. This is... Why can I not find... Oh, here we go. It's Vacuum Wars Extra. Imagine if Dyson made a commercial vacuum. They did. They did one time. It was called the Dyson Constant Max. And I want one really badly because they're super cool. So the video that I'm referring to is... Well, I guess I'll ask you guys if you want to see me actually respond to it and just explain why I didn't really find it helpful. It only has 4,000 views. It's from their Vacuum Wars' second channel. And this is so this is a Vacuum Wars video, and they're comparing. So again, this is only 2 months ago, so I don't know why they're comparing the Animal 3 to the Vertex and not the Stratos. That seems weird. That almost seems disingenuous because remember, one of the things they're comparing these two is on price. And of course, naturally, the Vertex is going to be cheaper because it's the older model. So, I don't know. That just seems kind of fishy to me. So,
we tested their suction and airflow at various places on the vac.
And see, this is something where I've had a lot of people ask me, like, why don't you do suction control tests? Why don't you measure suction and airflow? And do you want to know the real reason why I don't why I don't actually measure suction airflow? Let me tell you why. Because it's useless. No, actually, like, there are so many, and this is not picking on Vacuum Wars. This is because, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of great vacuum channels. Lacking does a great job. VacLab does a great job. Vacuum Wars themselves does a great job on this. It's very interesting to know the actual differences in power between different machines. The problem is that those should not, under any circumstances, be should be misconstrued. Is that the right word? It should not be assumed that just because one of those machines has a higher number in any of those categories means it cleans better. Because there are vacuums that have higher suction that don't clean as well. There are vacuums that have higher airflow that don't clean as well. There are vacuums that have higher CFM that don't clean as well as other vacuums. Not just in general, but also maybe on your specific carpet type. Because, have you seen that the Bissell Crosswave has steam? I own one, of course. And so this is why I don't do these tests, because all of it is just noise. In terms of actually determining what vacuum cleans the best, it's just noise. That's all it is. It is not a measure that actively measures anything as far as performance. It is merely an estimate, and is merely a guess. There are some patterns that you can kind of correlate from it, but they're not representative. And it doesn't answer the question, because when you're comparing two machines, there's basic things you need to compare. First off, if you're trying to decide which one to buy, there's price, there's the value, there's what features does it have that you care about, there's which one's more appropriate for the type of flooring that you have in your house, which one has the better warranty, which one is built better, which one's going to last longer, which one is quieter, which one's easier to use, which one's easier to push, to pull, easier to pick up and move around, which one is easier to use the accessories on, if applicable, which one is easier to find replacement parts for, which one is easier to get serviced if you have issues. Now, depending on your usage, any of these metrics that I mentioned, any of these categories, may be weighed more or less, depending on what you need in a vacuum. That's why it's not my job to say one is better than the other. My job is to say, this one does better at this one does better at this. So if you value these features, pick this one. If you value these features, pick this one. If I had to just say a blanket one overall, accounting for all the features that most people would likely need, then I'd say pick this one. So if I was to do this comparison, well, now I don't have a Vertex, but I have a Stratos, so I have the newest versions of both machines. I very easily could do a video like this. The reason why I haven't is because it's a lot of times difficult to quantify what features are important to you when what you're looking for in a vacuum. And I could just present every single piece of information, which is what I typically do, but then the videos are very long-winded and take a while to get through. That being said, I am considering, after seeing this video and seeing just honestly how unhelpful it was, I'm strongly considering actually doing one of these comparison videos, comparing the Shark Stratos to the Dyson Ball Animal 3. Because it's a very, very big thing that a lot of people are going to be a lot of people are going to be looking up, and I feel like a lot of people are going to end up making the wrong choice. And because at the end of the day, it's a matter of what's important to you. And of course, now this time everybody's signing off, so it's probably a bad time to make this point. But what's your favorite Dyson vacuum of all time? I already answered this earlier. It's the DC-14. But as far as the Dyson I pick nowadays, it's obviously the Animal 3. So, was Dyson commercial vacuum bagged? No, of course not. Dyson would never make a bagged vacuum. It was literally just a DC-04 with a commercial cord.
Including an unsealed suction test, a crevice pickup test, and a carpet deep
See,
clean test.
some of these
how
tests
good
are
they
very
at
good.
picking up
The
deeply
carpet deep clean test, that's good. And the crevice pickup test, that's really
embedded
good.
debris and carpets. The performance scores also include their general pickup ability on hard floors and carpet, where we give
But-
them extra points the larger the debris that they can pick up with.
But here's one thing that's really weird that I don't understand. We gave the vacuum more points depending on the larger debris it could pick up. Okay, I get that, but how often are you picking up larger debris on bare floors? And also, here's a more important question. Are you going to be picking up larger debris often enough that the difference between these two machines is going to actually be a
their
deciding
floor head.
factor?
The Dyson performed significantly better in usable suction and deep cleaning, but the Shark had better overall airflow. Both vacuums scored above average in sealed suction, pickup, and crevice pickup. The Shark Vertex was better at pickup though because of its dual
What does it mean pickup though? Is
clean
that
roller,
just...
which was excellent with hard floor pickup and carpet pickup. The Dyson Ball Animal 3 was above average here as well, but the Vertex was better. Moving
Yeah, because the only thing the Dyson seemed to even struggle with was like the really large pieces, which I've used my Animal 3 to suck up pieces of dog food and cat food, and also like cat litter, and like that's the biggest thing you're realistically going to have to suck up off the floors. I mean, again, I don't eat cereal too often, so maybe that's part of the factor there, but...
on to the specs and features category. Here we take into account all the official specs, like bin size and cord length. But we also look at all their included features, like if it's a lift away or has an anti-hair tangle brush or LED lights. We score their attachment set, filtration system, and more. Here, the Dyson Ball Animal 3 was worse than the Shark Vertex.
See, what does this even mean? The Dyson Ball Animal 3 was worse than the Shark Vertex. How? Like, and I'm not arguing with them saying that, oh, it's for sure the other way around, but it's like, they don't quantify this. Like, you can't objectively say that a vacuum's features is better than another, unless it's like multiple SKUs of the same vacuum, and it's just, oh, this one's the higher end model with like extra headlights or something like that. But it's like, how did first off, specs and features should be their own categories, because those are separate things. Also, it doesn't even say what feature, like there's no checklist about like what features it is. It's just features. Like the Vertex has the power lift away function, but then the Dyson has a longer hose. So it's like, that's a subjective thing. You would have to choose, do you want something that where you can remove the bin and carry it and use the hose that way? Or do you want something where you leave the machine and you just have a much thinner and much lighter plastic hose? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand how anybody would want to, who would say that, no, picking up this large, bulky canister with a motor attached to it, while you have to hold in your other hand this wand that's really thick and really heavy and not that long, with a hose that is really stiff and fights you the whole way, at least assuming the Vertex is like the Apex and the Stratos, which I assume it is. Like, I've tried to use it. It's not, even when you have the lift away docked, the hose is unusable. Like, I don't know how people use that hose, because the whole thing falls over. And none of that's mentioned here. Again, it's one thing if you're like, hey, we prefer this because at least you have the option to do it, even if it's a little bit clunky. But it just straight up says, oh, they're just better. Like, not going over the feature, not going over each individual feature or anything like that. You're not telling the customer anything. You're not telling them anything here. You're presenting a graph full of numbers, and there's nothing here. These are just numbers. They don't, like, what are these based off of? And also, they're pink and green. Is the pink supposed to be like red? I don't know.
The vacuum shares similar features, such as an anti-tangle roller and about average noise levels. They also
See, this is weird, because if the Vertex is the same as the Stratos, this is false. This is blatantly false. I've measured the I've measured the decibel levels on the Shark Stratos. It's in the upper 90s. Like, it's in the mid to upper 90s. It's actually dangerous levels of sound. And again, mine was brand new in the box. So, now granted, I have heard people say the Vertex is quieter than the Stratos. So maybe the Vertex number is accurate. But, again, I'm not sure why they didn't do this via the Stratos, because the Stratos would lose this category in a landslide. Because the Stratos is actively dangerous. Like, you can't use it. It will actually cause you hearing loss over time. And
noise levels. They also both have somewhat
it's just kind of glossed over. Now again, this is the Vertex,
Shark
so I'm not
Vertex's
sure why it's
dustbin
not the
can hold about
Stratos, but
1.1 liters,
I don't know.
But the Dysons can hold up to 1.7 liters.
There's actually one thing where I kind of disagree. I feel like the Vertex has more usable space in terms of dustbin storage, because this entire front flat section can be used for dustbin, whereas the Dyson's only this part right here. I actually feel like the Vertex has the bigger bin in terms of what's actually usable. So that's another thing that's kind of wrong in the other direction. Like, between these two, the Vertex clearly has the bigger bin. I still personally prefer the bin on the Dyson, because both of these bins are likely to have stuff stuck in them, but the Vertex is more likely to have something stuck in this middle cone section before it gets flung over. Whereas the Dyson, it's a little bit easier to get this off, because both of these are pretty easy to clean, so I guess that's not really a problem. But I don't know. I feel like the Shark definitely has the upper hand in this regard, so that seems a bit odd. I'm not sure why that is.
Cord lengths, but the Dyson's is longer at 35 feet. Aside from these similarities and
nothing wrong there. It
advantages
has
of
a
the
longer
Dyson,
cord, obviously.
The Shark has the best features overall. Moving on to the ergonomics.
Again, the Shark has the best features overall. That's not true. I mean, it could be true, it could not be true, but that's an opinion. That's not a fact. I don't know why you're just presenting, oh, this has the best features. You didn't even say what the features are. So you didn't present any information. I mean, if it's her opinion that the Shark has better features, that's fine. But you say that. You don't say this has the best features. That's not a thing. That's a subjective opinion. So if your goal is to present the customer information and have them pick the machine that's right for them, then you didn't present them anything they couldn't have just read on a spec sheet.
Here we measure the overall weight of the vacuum, as well as the...
See, this is specifically an ergonomics category,
Has a swivel.
and I guarantee you they're going to give the Shark the win here, even though that's blatantly false. And that's actually quantifiable, because the handle weight is much worse on the Shark. It's much higher on the Shark. I guarantee you they're going to give the Shark the point here, even though the obvious point goes to the Dyson in this category.
And if it has an easy to remove and replace wand. Here, the Shark Vertex was slightly better than the Dyson. Both vacuums have a swivel.
The Shark Vertex was slightly better than the Dyson. What do you mean? How?
Remove and replace wand. Here, the Shark Vertex was slightly...
What are these 90 scores? I don't really understand this. Why does the Vertex have one more point than the Dyson? Why? But even in the other direction, why would the Dyson have one more point than the Vertex? What is this based off of? What do these numbers even mean? She never explains what these numbers
better
are.
Than the Dyson. Both vacuums have a swivel and an easy-to-use wand, so the difference here comes down to weight. The Dyson weighs slightly more...
Oh, no. Please don't tell me they're going to give the nod to the Shark when the weight on the Shark is more in the hand and when you're using it than the
Shark
Dyson.
Vertex, which means that the Shark is technically the more ergonomic vacuum.
No, it's not! How is the Shark the more ergonomic vacuum?
Also,
You literally... The handle weight when you're using the Shark is at least double what the Dyson is. And the hose is stiffer, so it fights you more, even though the Dyson does fight you too when it's new. But the Shark, you have to, like, it's just not. That's just blatantly wrong. Even if you're of the impression that, you can handle the extra weight, that's fine. So, because I know a lot of family members that have the Apex, and they've never complained about the weight. But that doesn't mean you lie and pretend like the Dyson is somehow the heavier machine in practice, when it's just not. It's just objectively not. In terms of the actual weight, sure, when you pick it up and you carry it up your stairs, it's half a pound more. But it doesn't even feel that way because the weight is balanced a lot more easily. That's not the right terminology. The weight is balanced better on the Dyson, at least to me. That's one thing you could argue as an opinion. But also the Shark loses in the ergonomics battle in every other category compared to the Dyson. So again, and they've used these machines, so they know this. So like it's
the Vertex
not
can be used in powered lift-away mode for
like they're just lying at this
more
point.
stick
I'm
vacuum
convinced they're
like
just
experience.
lying at this point
the final category.
because they've used so many of these machines and like you pick up on that after a while.
Is value. Here is where we look at the current retail price of the vacuums and compare that to their scores in other categories and subtract points if they have lower than average
Okay.
reviews online. Here again, the Shark Vertex was slightly better than the Dyson. The Dyson and
You didn't even say what the prices were.
the Shark both have
Wait, hold on. You're basing this off of what the prices are at the time, but you're not even going to say what prices you're basing it off of?
good reviews. So the difference in value for these vacuums boils down to the price point and their scores in other categories.
Wait, really? You're telling me that a vacuum? Okay, I'm not gonna defend them for that. That is true. That is true.
Even though the Dyson did a bit better than the Shark in the performance category, it has slightly worse ergonomics and it has
It
significant
does. Okay, no, that's wrong. It does not have slightly worse ergonomics. There's a very big difference there.
significantly less features for a more expensive price.
Okay, you're saying it's a more expensive price, but you're not giving the price range. Aren't these both the same price? Aren't these both $399? And again, if the Vertex is cheaper, that's because it was replaced by the Stratos. So if they're comparing the last generation version after it's been discounted to the newest Dyson, that's
Adding it all
disingenuous.
up, the final
What even is this? It does 0.1%
vacuum
better?
scores were 9.4 for the Shark Vertex and 9.3 for the Dyson Ball Animal 3. So the Shark Vertex is the winner, but the Dyson Ball Animal 3 did well too, especially in the performance category. Links in the description.
What does that even mean, though? So they didn't teach the viewers anything. Because even in the categories where they could have elaborated on what the tech specs were and say, based on our usage, we can confirm that this is easier to use than this in this category. Again, there's a way to present this information in a similar way that I do, but be more succinct than I am. It's entirely possible. There are people that do it. I just don't get it. It's like, the main reason why I'm really long-winded is because I like to actually give every single piece of information, even if it's too much, because these are expensive machines and you're dropping a lot of money on it. It's very important to make a good decision,
And be sure
or at very least to make the right choice out of the gate, or at least close to it, so you're not having to return a machine and get something different.
to subscribe to
So, also these annotations are broken. And yeah, this comment makes a great point. They never mention anything about reliability. They don't mention anything about maintenance. There's nothing about reliability. There's nothing about warranty. There's nothing about maintenance. There's nothing about sales as far as, like, if you're going to mention price, like mention the prices they normally go on when they go on sale. There's nothing about the different SKUs. They both have different SKUs that come with different amounts of attachments and accessories. The Dyson has a version that comes with a shit ton of accessories. The Vertex has a version that comes with a fucking steam mop. So it's like, why aren't you talking about that? Why aren't you presenting that information to the consumer if you're gonna do that? Or at least mention it in passing. I can understand if you don't want to put every version on the screen, but it's like, mention it in passing, at least. I don't get it. Like, I don't know. This is a 3-minute video. Like, the production quality is great, but I mean, I don't really know what I can say about it, because again, it doesn't teach the viewer anything.
vacuum wars before you leave.
Like, there was nothing here that was learned. It was just stock footage of a lot of the same bits that were shown in the full reviews of these machines. And other than that, it was just a specs read off. And it wasn't even that. It was just, here's this category. This one's better. Here's some numbers that start with 9. Okay, moving on. Like, am I missing something here? Is there something here that I'm not seeing? I don't know. I don't know. But I just saw this like earlier today, and I was really confused because I watched the whole thing, and I was like, did I miss something? And I went back and I watched it again, and I was like, no, there's a bunch of stuff missing. So I don't get it. Parwa786, hey, what's up, man? It's been a while. I haven't seen you in forever. What's your opinion on vacuums that use water? Hate them. Next. I had a Stratos and I didn't feel like it cleaned that well on carpets. Yeah, because they really don't. But yeah, hey, Parwas. How have you been doing, man? It's been a while. This video is making me angry. It doesn't make me angry. I was just kind of disappointed because I was like, I didn't really learn anything. Like, because I've never had a Vertex. So I was kind of hoping to learn something that I didn't know about the Vertex. And I didn't. There was nothing there. So it's a little disappointing. So I don't know. I'm not too bad. Hope you're well. I'm very good. So do you want to know what I'm getting very soon, Parwas? Now I'm getting 3 machines soon, but the machine I'm buying next, after those 3 machines that I just got arrive, I'm going to be getting a lime green Dyson DC04. But it might be a while. But I am eventually getting a green Dyson DC04. Of course, it's going to wait because I have to get one of those converter boxes, obviously, because 120 volt here in the States. Even though, yes, I know, we're technically a 240 volt country, but it's split phase power, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, so I got to get myself one of those converter boxes, but I will eventually get a DC04. Not too long from now, hopefully within the next few weeks. But I am getting 3 machines very soon, and I gave the chat multiple opportunities to guess, but they have not, no one has guessed any of those machines yet. So I can't be surprised if Vacuum Wars is reviewing sharks more favorably than they when they had been accused of being sellouts. Yeah. The Stratos cleans carpets very poorly, so I'm confused at what that video is saying when it says that the shark has better pickup. Well, that's what they're literally saying. They're saying it picks up better, as in it picks up Fruit Loops and like surface debris, which is not at all relevant in terms of deep cleaning carpets. It's literally, like, I'm not even kidding. It's literally irrelevant. Every single vacuum you will ever use will pick up bits of cereal and bits of coffee off of a carpet. Every single vacuum will. I mean, every single one. Sure. Are there a couple vacuums where it might snowplow the bigger pieces and you got to lift up the head and put it on it to pick it up? Yeah. But every single vacuum will pick it up. Every single one. Doing surface litter pickup tests are literally useless. And I concede the fact that I do surface litter pickup tests on some of my reviews. But I also do it on both carpets and bare floors, because on bare floors it's more important, and also because I can use it to compare the machines between each other. And I always say in my videos that the pickup test is not representative of how a machine will or will not deep clean carpets. I always test that before I do the actual review, so I can mention it in the review. And a lot of the shark reviews, the sharks perform very poorly on deep clean tests, LMAO. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the best one they did is the original Navigator Lift Away, which is a pretty decent machine still, but I'm just not great. I'm just not great, but I'm just not really a fan of those sharks in general. Please do a Hoover vacuum commercial reaction. It's called Nobody Doesn't Like You. Oh yeah, I've seen those a million times. Dual clean lets the air escape out of the front roller. Yeah, that is true. I think sharks are very good. Never had issues with them. I really like the Shark Rotator Lift Away NB500. Yeah. Are you getting a Black & Decker air swivel? No, ew. Why would I do that? I've had one before. They're garbage. It's fantastic. Literally a DC01 and DC07 mixed together into one machine. Hey, that's good to hear. But yeah, I'm getting the lime green one without the clutch. It's not in bad shape, too. It has all the attachments. Although I'm pretty sure the attachments are aftermarket, but it doesn't bother me any. When is DC04 day? I don't know yet. It has not shipped yet because I have not purchased it yet. I'm just saying I'm in the process of soon purchasing one. Because tomorrow I'm purchasing a vacuum. The third vacuum of the 3 that I'm getting. So I already bought the first 2, and the third one I'm getting tomorrow. And I still have not had anybody correctly guess what any of them are. But one of them is a vacuum that's currently in production. One of them is new old stock. And the other one was refurbished by another vacuum repair YouTuber in the past. That's the only hints I'm getting. So your guesses are as good as mine on any of those. Hoover Concept 2 reaction. I have a Concept 1, which I'm getting rid of. What the brands are you getting? Bissell Velocity. Yes, you did get that right. Bissell Velocity. But is the Bissell Velocity the one... Obviously, it's not in production, so you know that. But is the Bissell Velocity the one that's been refurbished? Or is it the one that's NOS? That's the question. NOS. Yep, you are right. The Bissell Velocity is the NOS one. So now the only one that still needs to be guessed is the one that's in production that I bought, that I'm buying, and the one that I already bought that's been refurbished by another collector. Both of these machines are machines I've been wanting, in addition to the Velocity. So they're on my list. Very cool indeed, yes. The comparison video didn't know the Stratos because they knew it would lose in every category possible. I don't know about that. The Stratos still does great on bare floors. That's why I use it in the basement. What's the vacuum behind you? This is a Eureka Whirlwind Lightspeed. Elite 2, yes. Another Sharp, lol. Sebo Dart, yes. Okay, there we go. We just coincidentally someone just guessed all 3 of them. So Hoover Elite 2 also. I feel like, did you cheat? I feel like you might have cheated a little bit. Okay, whatever. But yes, so the 3 machines I'm getting is I'm getting an NOS Bissell Velocity, a refurbished Hoover Elite 2, and a slightly used but mint condition Sebo Dart. So yes, I'm very happy about that. And yeah, so I already bought the Elite 2 and the Velocity. Those have been shipped. And the Sebo Dart I'll be buying tomorrow. But I know it's mine, so I'm just waiting on, I just have to put because I have the cash, I have to put the cash in my bank account so I can physically buy it. But yeah, so I got the Bissell and the Hoover each for $120 plus shipping. And then the Sebo I'm getting for $250 plus shipping. So can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. There's a Sebo Dart that's brand new on eBay for $500, and I was considering getting it, but that's way too much money for a vacuum. Is the Bissell still brand new in its box? It's not sealed. It has been opened and unboxed, but it has been repackaged in the box, and it will be shipped in an outer box, so the original box will be protected. I don't know if it was used, but if it was only a couple times. I'm not too worried about it. So it's not sealed in its box. It was when this person bought it, but it's still it's gonna be like open box, like new. It'd be basically like a store return, essentially. Used maybe once or twice, but that's it. And I'm fine with that. Does the Sebo Dart have a brush roll shut off? Yes, it does, thankfully. What's your opinion on Rubbermaid commercial vacuums? I'm not really a fan. I'm getting a Dyson DC-25 Animal soon for my grandma. She found it from the garbage. Nice. Can you hear my fiance playing Mario on my Switch in the background? It's entirely possible. Hoover Concept 2 commercial reaction. It's funny. All right. Let's see. Hoover Concept. Hoover Concept 2 commercial. I really want to see the box. You will when I get it. Oh, this is the one where it sucks the dude's pants off. Okay, I remember this commercial.
We're looking for lawn furniture.
So that this self-propelled cleaner could give you an incredible blast of power that can pick up just about anything. Concept 2, Hoover keeps making it better.
Very impressive.
Yeah, but it probably wouldn't actually suck your pants off. I gotta be careful about how I say that. It would not remove your pants via vacuum cleaner. Opinion of Orc XL21. Pretty good. I'm going to be getting one pretty soon. Not super soon, because I just bought a shit ton of other vacuums, but at some point. In addition to a Dirt Devil Classic upright. I'm getting a crap ton of vacuums this month, okay? And I still have to buy that brand new Bissell because you guys broke past that post threshold, so I have to buy that, which is no more vacuums to buy. So I can't complain. I love my job, and that's thanks to you guys. So I'm certainly not complaining. Maybe a little bit. A little bit. Alright, so let's see. My dream Hoover, yeah. I'm getting my dream Hoover very soon. So I'm happy about that. This same person also, Nathan, he sold me both my Phantoms. He also has the Hoover the exact Hoover Runabout that I've been wanting. So he just coincidentally had both of the Elites that are the most sentimental to me, which is the Turquoise Runabout and the Elite 2. He's not selling the Runabout, but I did tell him if he ever does sell it that I want it. I saw a video of a running DCL1 post a few months ago. I don't think the motor in it was original, though. He does vacuums, though. Have you seen iBaziak's channel? Of course I have. I'm subscribed to iBaziak. I haven't seen him post in a while, though. He doesn't seem to post too often nowadays. I guess this magnetic thing doesn't really work too well. It's all dusty. Wipe it on my chest. This poor thing's been sitting over here neglected. It sucks. I really do love this machine. This is my Microsoft Surface RT. Why are you shutting off? I don't... Okay. So, yeah, unfortunately... Yeah, so my lovely Microsoft Surface RT, which is completely unusable because Windows RT has been long dead for a while now. But yeah, so that's pretty much that. I wonder if I have any updates. Update and recovery. Couldn't check for updates for more than 30 days. You need to check for updates now. Okay. Trying to connect to a Wi-Fi network that doesn't even exist anymore. That's how long it's been since I've used this. Check for updates. Probably not going to be able to do it. But yeah, I miss this thing. I probably should do a video of this on my other channel, Intelitech Mobile. Go subscribe. There is a problem checking for updates. Wow, what a shock. It's Internet Explorer. You're not connected, okay. Yeah, well, not great. I do love that kickstand, though. I don't know why it... Like, I didn't... So yeah, I have to interact with the screen, and then it does it. See, because then it unlocks. Interesting. Oh, we got some belts over here. Oh, some Dirt Devil belts. Do 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 do. YouTube. This is a playlist. Oh wow. It's a bunch of old vacuum videos. Some of these are really, like, bring back memories. Sweeping changes. Vacuum throw. What is vacuum throw? Is it a guy who throws a vacuum?
That doesn't mean we can't do it now.
Okay. Oh, it's a caddy vac.
He's vacuum.
Or no, it's a breathe easy,
Vacuum.
which is basically a caddy vac.
Vacuum in the mud. What?
Vacuum in the wall.
What's this from? 2011. Wow.
Vacuum in the lawn. Vacuum in the hay.
Not working.
It's not working.
I wonder what they did to break this thing. It doesn't look like it's in that bad a condition. I mean, I know the base plate's obviously now scuffed up due to the concrete.
Might as well wrap it up so it'll rest.
In peace.
Is he gonna chuck in the dumpster? Oh, he almost made it.
Just by a hair.
Oh, what the hell is this? Nope. I remember this one, that little dirt devil. Some of these I haven't... Smash My Hoover. That sounds familiar, that title. Italian Smash?
Hoover, Generation Future.
That's a constellation. Oh, that is it. Oh, I remember this video. Okay. Okay, that music's probably copyright. Oh, maybe not. It's probably just a generic beat. Okay, so he just, what, does he just break it? Oh, he's vacuuming the... Is he, like, recording this with, like, those, like, goggles that you got for free with, like, Modern Warfare 2 or something like that? When you, like, pre-ordered it or whatever? He's denting the crap out of that thing for sure. It's metal. It's not really going to do much other than just dent. Yep, it's just denting. Oh, and now it's all of a sudden on fire. Okay, well. Okay, well, I still can't see shit. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's interesting. Vacuum. What is this? This one seems familiar. Is this just someone just messing around and pretending to vacuum the car? I feel like... I know I've seen this one before. I thought that was an Elite, but that's a singer, isn't it? It's just... That's it. Okay. That's it. Oh, I remember these ones. The guy shoots the vacuum. Yeah. That's probably against YouTube's terms of service now, because you're showing, God forbid, a gun. But yeah. Dirty vacuums. Oh, it's just like a compilation of, like, well, dirty vacuums. With copyrighted music playing. Oh god, I hope I didn't just get copyrighted for that. Oh hey, it's Alex. Yes, Ricard makes one of the best vacuums out there. This is from 14 years ago. Wow. Damn. It was very, very young baby-faced Alex, probably. Yep. Gross. Oh, don't put one of those in the trash. That's actually one of the better ones. Of all of these bagless vacuums you put in the trash, you're gonna put like the best one in there, and that one looks clean too. Simplicity. That one's not even dirty. Well, I guess the inside of the bag is. Did the chat just like die or what? Is it Bissell black or so on the black one? Do 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 do. Unplugged. I saw that one too. Doritos commercial. That's one of the Phantom stick vacs or the Dyson one. Just by a hair. Dyson versus Morse. Oh yeah, that one. Have you seen Sean Kay's video? Of course I have. Yeah. Singer, Abyssal Power Partner. 1217 in Northwest Indiana. 1218 here in Central Illinois. Have you seen a video called Life of a Vacuum Cleaner? I want your DC-25 blueprint. Maybe. I don't know. I've seen a lot of these. Lonely vacuum. Let me guess. It's just a vacuum sitting on the street corner. Panasonic Performance Plus Platinum. I'm pretty sure I have this exact model Panasonic. I'm pretty sure I have this exact Panasonic. I don't know. Maybe I do. I'm probably way too close to the microphone, aren't I? Yeah. Oh no, a little plug. I remember I seen someone smashing a Phantom Thunder. Yeah. I remember seeing Smash Stuff 30 smashing a Phantom Thunder back in the day. In fact, I was just watching one of his videos the other day because there's someone who posted it. There's this website that literally looks like old school YouTube. Like, it's crazy. I'm actually pulling it up in a different tab right now. But yeah, like, there's this website where it looks like old school YouTube. It's called Vidly. I never heard of it. But like, if you go to it, it looks just like old YouTube. It's pretty wacky. And you just look up Smash Step 30, you can see like the original HG channel. And all that stuff. So it's clearly someone who like archived a bunch of these old videos. Like, it looks like old school YouTube. It's wacky, it's super wacky. And somewhere there's a video of him lawn mowing a Fury, which I remember. But the search on the I don't think you can search on the channel, which is so trying to find the videos is pretty. Oh, here we go. So there's not much. Yeah, there's not very much. And this isn't, I know this isn't all the ones that are on here because I saw more videos, but it just doesn't, the show more button is like completely broken. So, but I just saw one that had a Phantom vacuum test, but there's no breaking it. Just 12 amp and 11 amp vacuum test. There's nothing.
How do you make all that smoke happen?
I have no idea who uploaded these, but it's a few years ago. Does anybody remember this damn channel? Like, I watched this religiously when I was a kid. The Phantom still sounds good though. Like, it still sounds it's sucking up snow. It doesn't even sound like it's beating a sweat. Oh, and that's the version with the Best Buy sticker on it. That's cool. I'd love to find one of those with that sticker still intact on it. Back when that was a Consumer Reports Best Buy, the 11 amp Thunder or Phantom Domestic, whatever you want to call it.
Bag things without bags.
I had someone insist to me that Dysons are direct air machines. Dysons are the furthest from direct air machines you can literally possibly get. Like, literally, they're the furthest possible from a direct air machine. And of course that Phantom handled itself very well. 12 amp. Is this the same video? I guess he just had two of them. This motor sounds a bit different on this one. But where's like an actual like destruction? Because I'm seeing tests, but is this destruction? Vacuum chocolate bars. Some of these I really don't remember. Vacuum test. See, so this whole thing switches so fast I don't even notice it. See, I remember this shed. You can even rate it 5 stars, just like old school YouTube, but it doesn't work. I can select HD. Is it HD? Oh, HD's broken. HD's broken. It's not working. God. See, since this is based off old school YouTube, I wonder if I could open this up in like Windows XP or something like that, this website. Like an older browser. It's kind of interesting. Obviously this doesn't use Flash. It uses it still uses HTML5, I'd presume, since Flash is dead. But yeah, that's it. I mean, it's all there is to that. So I just thought that was funny. So yeah. All right, let's go back to this. Malcolm I remember some of these. New vacuum. Let's see. Emily vacuuming. She's not doing a great job. It's not even on the floor. She's trying her best, though. This is why I like the Eureka Boss Superlight and the Dynamites, because those are easy for kids to use. Oh, speak of the devil. There one is. See? It's perfect. Perfect for a little baby to use it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's about what I expected. Just using a little Eureka on a bare floor. 16 years ago, and this is 2006. So if this kid was like, what, 3 or 4 in this video? So that means this kid's like 20 years old now. Holy crap. That's pretty insane. Look at that dog. That dog's probably dead now. Let's see. That's the vacuum throw video. Let's see. Vacuums of YouTube. Oh, that dog versus vacuum video. Okay, we get the idea. Let's see. Do. Vacuuming 102. What is this?
Is a little bit of salt. Make sure your lips are nice and...
Why is he powdering his lips? Why does it say vacuuming? Okay, I don't know if that's correct. Vacuuming my dog. Yep, they are vacuuming their dog. No. Oh, that dog's having the time of his life. He's even rolling over. He's like, oh, get my belly. That's like something you'd see on like America's Funniest Home Videos.
We've asked Santa and his elves to work especially hard this holiday season because we at Hoover would like to give you a sleigh full of great Christmas values on our quality Hoover.
Oh, the bad puns.
This Hoover convertible upright with full-time edge cleaning and 4-on-the-floor carpet shifter is now specially priced at Lowe's $74.95.
Why is it just in a corner with some kid?
It's also backed by a full
using a fusion. And he's about to burn out the belt on that thing.
Sport.
And he's about to tear up the cord. Do. What? Okay. Do. Let me guess. Another dog with another vacuum. Yep. There's no audio on this one.
Here we go, Elizabeth. Let me vacuum you. Let me vacuum you. Let me vacuum you. Don't get no extra fur off you. Hold on. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. I think we get the point. Dyson dog. Oh, I've seen this one before. Yeah. Just vacuuming off the dog. Fairly typical. No. Good boy. Vacuuming off the dog with the DC-14.
With a Dyson. A little bit.
Good boy. Oh, good buddy. Oh, you're...
Yep, that's... Oh, what I'd expect. Oh, this... I've seen a few of these ones a million times. Like this one is pretty famous. Dog starts losing his shit whenever he turns on the Dirt Devil. As one would typically do. HD broke. Yes. The damn chat is really, like, lagging. Sometimes I have to keep, like, manually refreshing it. Let's see, F5. Alright. That dog's probably dead now, yeah. There's one I remember where there's a pug in Abyssal Clean View. I don't think it's on this list, but I've seen it a million times. My dog hates the vacuum. Yep. Dogs don't like vacuums. Blah, 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 blah. You get the idea. Vacuuming Alabama. Oh, is that the name of a cat? Say vacuuming the entire state. Alright. I think that's about it for tonight, honestly. I think I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping this up for the most part. It's getting pretty late. It's 12:30 where I am. Probably should go to bed. So yeah. But still a pretty successful stream, if I do say so myself. Alrighty. So this was Intelitech Studios with yet another live stream. First and last one of the month. So anyways, have you heard of Carpet Pro? Yeah, of course I have. If I don't go to the Dyson Factory this week, then I'll still take the day off to go to school to go to the Dyson Factory. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, let me know how it goes. Alrighty, so that's pretty much that. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys have been good and all that stuff. And I will see you guys in the next stream and or video, whichever comes first, likely a video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you all have a good one. Peace. Of course, there has to be a delay at the end, because if I press the stop streaming button as soon as I say peace, then it's going to cut it off before it actually shows where I say that. So Now's the part where I stop the stream. Right